used vehicle from Nimnik Buick GMC, you'll get a chance to take a shot and win $1,000 cash. That's right, $1,000 cash in your pocket with one shot. And the winning doesn't stop there, because when you shop at Nimnik Buick GMC, you're getting savings and selection. Nobody does a better job. I've been buying my cars at Nimnik forever, and I promise you I trust them. Go visit the showroom off Phillips Highway. And remember, nobody but Nimnik. GMC, we are professional grade.
Get a healthy start in 2026. The Florida Department of Health in Duval County is here to help you get healthy and stay healthy all year long. Our dedicated team is committed to providing high-quality care and trusted public health services for our community. Our mission is simple: to protect, promote, and improve the health of you and your family. Learn more about our programs and services by visiting duval.floridahealth.gov.
Instant Keys is turning 25. A quarter century of saving the day when your keys mysteriously vanish.
Seriously, it was just in my pocket.
Or when that remote fob decides to quit working.
The dealership is such a hassle.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, house keys, transponders, re-keys, and even high-tech smart locks. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you for honest, professional locksmith service. Use Instant Keys.
What if every day felt like a private resort in your backyard? Premier Outdoor Inc., Jacksonville's #1 pool builder in the 2025 Best of Bold City Awards, creates entire outdoor living spaces, not just pools, custom pools, heated spas, summer kitchens, cabanas, fireplaces, screen enclosures, and more. Veteran and first responder owned, turn your backyard into an unforgettable retreat. See what you could build at premieroutdoorinc.net. Premier Outdoor Inc., a visionary of hardscapes and aquatics.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Good morning.
Good morning. Coogan Nation, time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine! It's go time on a GFL Friday. That's green for life. Nah, I'm afraid to look. It's to the point now where somebody's bracket's getting busted in these games. Ugh. I hate you, Houston. I had Houston in the final. Ouchie. We're going to have to add things up and see what matters this weekend, because it's a pillow fight at this stage. Hick had the Gators winning it all. I had Houston in the final. I still have Arizona alive. What do you have, Duke in the final? You have Duke winning it all?
Yeah, I got Duke winning the whole thing.
Duke v. Arizona, or?
Duke v. Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. Somebody gets a little bit ahead. It really, as it usually does, it's going to come down to who has the finals winner, maybe, because of but, again, he's going to be the only one with Duke coming through that side of the bracket. I guess at this point, I should just root for St. John's tonight. Let's just make it. Let's make it such a pillow fight that the feathers are flying everywhere. But man, we got to start with just a dang near unbelievable flub last night. I mean, this is along the lines of, Chris Webber calling a timeout that his team didn't have at the end of the game. Many of you may be too young to remember, but Georgetown and North Carolina played in a championship game, and Georgetown had a guard named Fred Brown, and he thought he was throwing it to his own teammate, but he said he threw it right to, I think it was James Worthy, who picked it off on the run and went down and dunked and put that game away. There have been some big time errors in March Madness history. Boy, last night pushes the envelope. Let me set the scene for you. Do you know what happened, E?
Yeah.
Did you see this?
You talking about the Purdue game?
No.
Which game?
I'm talking about the Nebraska-Iowa game.
Oh, no. I think I've
Okay.
seen it.
All right. So Nebraska and Iowa. Here's a weird thing that happened to me. I got to hit you up on the text line this morning. This is a question for Gator fan. A weird thing happened to me last night that normally never happens. Usually the team that beats me out can go straight to the sun. I wouldn't root for you if you were, playing my worst enemy. I'm not stirred. I'm not that stirred up for Iowa. I found myself pulling for Iowa. and who I will now pull for against in an all Big Ten matchup, Illinois. More on that in a second. But yeah, now to the flub. So Nebraska and Iowa are going back and forth. Nebraska really controlled the game for most of the night. And I don't have it exactly in front of me, but I would guess in the 40-minute game, Nebraska had the lead for 35 minutes total. I mean, it was a back-and-forth game. Nebraska, the only one that would build like a double-digit lead, which they did. But Iowa, they just hang around, right? They hang around. The Gators learn that, bird's eye. Hawkeye, as it were. So Iowa and Nebraska are going back and forth, and then Iowa puts a surge on them. They make some plays, they hit some threes, and ultimately they take a 6-point lead. So Iowa's up 6. There's a minute to go. Nebraska hits a 3. They pull within 3. There's 50-something seconds to go in the game, right? The game's well in hand. And with 50 timeout, coaches gather up, draw up the plays, send the teams back onto the court. Ball goes in play. Somehow, Iowa's on a run out, almost unchallenged. What just happened? Well, I'll tell you what just happened. Nebraska, with a minute to go in the Sweet 16, in a 3-point game, sent 4 guys out on the floor. Yeah. Ooh, I heard a groan. Ooh, and from the producer's studio in there. Yeah. 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 That's a hard one, man.
That's a big one.
Man, there's no... Listen, it happens in football, and you rightfully get chastised for it. But, man, that's 11 guys running on and off. I don't remember. I try to rack my brain. Maybe it's happened in some meaningless regular season game somewhere. I'm trying to remember ever seeing that happen, where it gets to the point that the ball's inbounded and no one notices. You might, whoa, hold on. Send a guy in. But trailing by 3, needing a stop, the game still in hand, they sent 4 guys out on the floor. Iowa got a run-out layup out of the miscue. And ultimately, Iowa goes on to win. I think they had a 6-point win, and so it will be Iowa against not Houston. No, it'll be Illinois. Man, that they set basketball back 100 years in the first half of that game. Anybody notice how that game started? Ultimately, by half, it got to like 22-20. I was watching the other game. Which one am I watching? I get them all confused. Which was matched against which? Just the other late game. I was watching Arizona pummel Arkansas. By the way, pummel them. But I'm watching the Arizona game and I'm keeping track. They've got the other game in the corner, and it's I see 2-0 Illinois with like 19:12 to go, and then it's 2-0 Illinois with like 17:30 to go, and then it's 2-0 Illinois with 16:11 to go, and then it's 2-0 Illinois with like 15 something to go in the game. I mean, I'm glad I wasn't watching. Let's put it that way. And I'm done with Houston. I'm done giving Houston a chance. Those guys play no offense, man. It gets you ultimately. It got them in the NCAA title game. They made it that far last year. That defense can only take you so far if you can't put the ball in the hoop, man. And Houston's had a real good program now for 3 years running. And it was all laid out in front of them, right? I mean, one reason I rode Houston and believed in Kelvin Sampson and that gritty program is because they had this round in their own hometown. So if it's not this year for Houston, it's just not going to happen for Kelvin Sampson, who came awfully close, didn't he? Awfully close in that championship game last year against the Gators. But so it'll be an all Big Ten matchup there. It'll be Illinois and Iowa. We can count the Hawkeyes out, man. They're starting to take on that. If there can be a Cinderella from a Power 5 league, they've kind of got that feel. What did we say the lowest seed to win the title is, by the way? We talked about, is it in it like a 7 or an 8? I'm not predicting Iowa to win it, but the closer you get. And Iowa was, I don't even know if they were the 8 or the 9. I'm not even sure which which one of those they were. They were the Gators' next opponent either way in an 8-9 matchup. But it's not UConn as a 7, is it?
Villanova as an 8.
Yeah, Villanova as an 8. So I believe Iowa is the 8. I believe they were the 8 in the 8-9 matchup, but I'm not. That was what, Clemson, Iowa? What is Iowa? Look in the bracket for me real quick and see if they're the 8 or the 9. Either way, their magical run continues. 8.
9.
They're the 9. Yeah, so there is that. I wouldn't count anything out in this tournament. When you get to, I said this before, when you get to this stretch, to this Sweet 16, and they're all Power 5 teams, there's not a matchup in there that would be a huge shock if one beat the other. It'd be an upset, but it wouldn't be, oh, my gosh, I can't believe it. Purdue beat Arizona. Oh, my gosh, Michigan State beat Duke. No, none of this would make it a bit surprising. We got good games tonight, man. Duke, St. John's, Michigan, and Tennessee, just Michigan, Alabama, Iowa State, Tennessee. SEC went home last night. They had 4 into the Sweet 16 without the Gators representing. Texas lost to Purdue. Man, they played them right down to the end.
Oof.
Man, it wasn't controversial. I haven't seen much said about it. The guy who had the tip in is getting all the credit, but he got away with one underneath that hoop.
He kind of like pushed off.
Pushed
a little
him
bit.
big time, man.
Yeah.
That ball was hanging on the rim, and he gave that Texas defender a shove up underneath the rim so that he couldn't do anything. I mean, look, it's basketball. I tell you what, though, if I were a Texas fan this morning, that one would sting. It's probably firing on their message boards. So anyway, that's the way the college basketball bounced last night, and I have a feeling the brackets are bounced, but with just the brief research we did here to open the show, because of the escalating points, it might come down again like it did the last couple of years to who wins the title. And Hick has to hope that they just all lose, I guess, because he's the only one whose title winner has been eliminated. All right, that title-winning pick was Florida, and Florida basketball got good news on a couple of fronts yesterday. Not completely unexpected, but I'd say it's, for positivity, it's a right first step into the offseason. Both Boogie Fland and Erwan Klavjar said they're coming back next year. Without hesitation, love it here, want to run it back, want to try and win a championship, love being a Gator, love the staff, love the family feel. Hopefully that is a feeling that is throughout that locker room. The NIL and can always come sniping at you. It happened with Denzel Aberdeen, last year, a player that certainly would have fit into the Gators' plan. So whether it's Isaiah Brown, his brother A.J. Brown, who transferred in and then redshirted with an injury. But if you bring those two, the Brown brothers, and I think C.I. Jr. is going to have a nice career down there. When they brought Ingram in late in the season, he didn't get a lot of minutes, but he gave you high-volume production, and it wasn't forced. I mean, he looked smooth and ready, so I would expect a big jump up from him next year. And now it's all eyes on the front court because that is a barren landscape if they lose all 4. And you can almost guarantee they're losing 2 of them. Thomas Houck is going to go to the draft where he's fringe lottery pick, and Hanlockton is appealing for a medical red shirt of some sort. So we'll see. NCAA seems to finally be kind of clamping down on that. But you would certainly take Hanlockton back if you could get him. But most likely he's gone. So that leaves you with Chinyelu and Condon, who are going to obviously kind of search out the draft process and see where they are forecast and then make a decision from there. But I would assume that Florida, at the level it is playing basketball now, should step up with an NIL package for those two. And you'd really be in pretty good shape. Are you 1 seed good? No, you continue the attrition of the team that won it all with talent like Clayton and Tommy Houck and Will Richard and others. But if you went into next year with Fland and Klavjar in the backcourt, with Isaiah Brown at that kind of swing forward position, Chinyelu and Condon, got a pretty good team. Well, you got more than a pretty good team. You got a top 10 team, but man, I don't trust the likelihood Condon and Chinyelu, but we shall see. Meanwhile, the backcourt is set with both Boogie Flan and Clive Jar announcing that they will return for the Gators next year. All right, Major League Baseball openers now more in full swing. We had a bunch of games yesterday. I've highlighted the notes to pick out for you from an opening day. Braves don't go until tonight. They take on the Kansas City Royals in their opener. And, yeah, Braves fan, grab your popcorn and settle in because Chris Sale pitches. After that, I don't know what we're going to get. Certainly one of the bigger question marks concerning contenders in all of baseball, not just the dynamics of this Mets-Braves rivalry show that we're going to have to entertain for the next 6 months. But among the storylines that really involve contenders, it's the health of the Atlanta Braves pitching staff in particular, and it's been the health of the Atlanta Braves really the last few years, throwing in position players. And if you're a Braves fan, you know how much time the Sean Murphys and Austin Rileys and Michael Harrises and Ozzie Albies and Ronald Acuna Jr.'s have missed the last 2-3 seasons. Now you got a dumpster pile of broken arms in the Braves organization, and with already counting on 2 guys to come off devastating injuries from a year ago. A third that you're counting on that from is already on the IL with Spencer Strider. So, yeah, Chris Sale tonight, you better win. You better win. I can guarantee you'll be your best opportunity, at least as far as the starter you're sending out to try and get the other team out. So some MLB notes, though, outside of that. I saw a couple interesting things in my never-ending show prep. That's what I call it. Constantly content farming, ET. So, yeah, show prep's 24 hours. I got that question again yesterday. When do you get ready for the show? That's an easy one.
Always.
All day, man.
Always.
I'm a sociopath when it comes to sports. I'm just literally... every 5 minutes, I'm checking stuff. So anyway, along with, what is it, Hick call it yesterday? Is it doom scrolling? Is that what they call it?
Doom scrolling.
Yeah, I did some doom scrolling yesterday and came across some interesting notes. One involves John Sumrall. So I'll let you hear an encouraging stat on a list of coaches that includes John Sumrall. Also, his thoughts on the quarterback battle, which continues as Florida is, deep now into spring practice, pointing towards an orange and blue game still to come. So I've got that. NFL news and notes, some Jaguars related. That's still to come this hour. And we got Captain Kevin Favor when we return. That's how we roll on a GFL Friday.
Painting the town teal and black. The Bold City's radio home of the Jaguars. 1010XL. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval.
It's time to upgrade your ride at Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville.
Trade your Tesla for the ultimate luxury. Experience a brand new Cadillac EV.
At Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville, we have over 33 stunning EVs to choose from.
Feel the power and enjoy a range that takes you farther than ever before.
You love your Tesla, but it's time to elevate your ride. Pick the color and drive away today.
Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville, where luxury meets performance. Visit us today.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent you.
Quarterbacking can be complicated. Denny Thompson simplifies it for us.
Yeah, I want to tell you what's really happening at the quarterback position.
The Quarterback Whisperer, Friday mornings on The Drill, driven by George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione. Campione Law.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training. real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
If your lawn took a beating this winter, listen up. Prosser here for Julington Creek Pest Control. They've just started the first of 3 rounds of premium granular fertilizer. No cheap liquid fertilizer here. Custom blended for Northeast Florida lawns. Their certified technicians apply slow-release nutrients. Rebuild your lawn thick, strong, and green over time. Plus, they protect your home from pests and termites. Call Julington Creek Pest Control today. Our family serving yours since 1984.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at over $5,000 per ounce, and silver is over $100 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold and silver for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now, Captain Kevin Favors Fishing Report. Reeled in by Sunrise Heating and AC of North Florida and CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living on 1010XL.
The Drill.
From the Divorced Men.
There we go. Let's back up the boat trailer. Ease it into the water. It's about that temperature. You get a little bit of that steam kind of rises up off the water early in the morning as the sun comes up, and bring in Captain Kevin Favor. I don't have to be an expert of any sort, Kev. I can just kind of feel in the air. This is a good time of year to fish. It just
it is I mean, this week was a perfect example. When you got a bad weather day, you get a bad fishing day. When you get a good weather day, you get a good fishing day. And I mean, we had some crazy winds this week. What was that on Tuesday and Wednesday? I mean, it was. I went over the James Point Bridge on Tuesday, and dude, you had to hang on.
Yeah, no, I golfed Tuesday, and it was fierce.
Had to be miserable.
Yeah, it was. I've said this a couple times. I'll repeat it because to me, it's a noteworthy stat. I've been on the earth for a while, Kevin. I've never felt 64 degrees feel that cold. Like I've never. It's the coldest air temperature. It's the coldest 64 degrees has ever felt in my life. It'll never. It felt 50.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
with that wind. So yeah, that's been the way it's been all week. The one thing that we talked about on the forecast show is that I've seen some great catches of pompano actually Whiting and Pompano this week, that's the good news. The bad news is it is supposed to blow on Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous today, but then start blowing out of the northeast at like 25 to 35 again this weekend. So I mean, it's just going to be a bad weekend to fish. That's all I can tell you. But whenever the weather's good, everything's here. I mean, there's even we had some sightings of some tarpon showing up this week, which that doesn't surprise me. They normally show up 1st of April anyway. So, but the one thing that we did talk about, Jeff, is that all we need. I mean, we're at the end of March now. You know what I mean? All we need is 2, 3, 4 steady days of good weather, and you're going to start seeing the pogies show up on the beach. If we get some really good weather, I've caught cobia on the beach the first week of April, so we're right around the corner from everything else happening.
Well, it's the first free weekend I've had in literally about 6 weeks, and I was considering going surf fishing tomorrow, but it sounds like it wouldn't be a good idea.
No, it's out.
Yeah,
it's completely out. Hey, that's all good. We've got a huge outdoor show tomorrow.
Okay, what you got?
Well, first off, we're going to be at Hagen Ace in Mandarin. But from 7:25 to 8:25, we got Jeff Foxworthy.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we might be a redneck, so he's in good company.
Yeah. Yeah. And then in the 9 o'clock hour, we got Guy Harvey.
Well, the Guy Harvey.
The Guy Harvey. Yeah.
The one that you wear the T-shirts around on with.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. So
what is he? Is he a fisherman? Is that a fish? What is Guy Harvey's story?
He is a fisherman.
He's a fisherman, and he just developed a line of clothing, or put his name on a line of clothing out of that.
And an artist, yeah.
I wonder. So he's that also?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just a real raconteur, isn't he?
Yeah. He is his art is.
Look at y'all.
I know. It kind of happened on the same day. I've been trying to get Jeff Foxworthy on for about 6 months now.
Okay.
So,
well, cool.
It should be fun.
Pretty sure, Kev, years ago, I think we had him on the show one time because they were in town. I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive. We had one of those redneck comedy crew dudes. maybe the cable guy, one of those guys. Well, that sounds like appointment radio, or stop by and see him if you're out, really my direction out there. That's just north of the bridge, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Just north of the bridge. Right off San Jose, right?
That's right. Yeah. 13th, San Jose. All right. Well, you guys have.
And by the way, we're going to have all kinds of food stuff going on. So come by and see us. It'll be fun.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Outdoor show live tomorrow, right there in southern Duval and Mandarin, and we'll talk to you next week, Kev.
Bye, man. Y'all have a great weekend.
Thank you, brother. You too. Thanks. There he goes. That's Captain Kevin Favor, best in the business in finding fish and sharing info. And wow, what a show tomorrow, huh?
Loaded.
Yeah, you might be a redneck. The whole crowd's going to raise their hand. Yeah. I came across this interesting column, but before I get there, I want to put a really ugly bow on the Billy Napier era. Okay. We talked about the pro days yesterday. Alabama, Ohio State, and power programs flexing their muscle. Their guys all testing well. Obviously, they've been in good football factory programs that have them very well prepared. Typically, Florida, when it has its pro day, it's, you write about a standard of X amount of early round draft picks. And, this guy's athleticism showed here. And this guy's, the 40 times showed there. And then there was the D2 effort that took place in Gainesville over the weekend. The headliner of it, the 40-yard dash, Devin Moore, he's supposedly going to be a cornerback in the NFL. He ran a 4.59 40, slower than the 4.5 he ran at the combine. Another skilled player, Michael Caraway Jr., ran a 4.57. Let's go on to the bench press. Jake Slaughter, who spent a lot of the year as a potential first-round draft pick, He's a center, a future NFL offensive lineman. He repped 225 22 times. Now, compared to most humans, that's pretty elite, but compared to the offensive linemen who were throwing it up at the combine, he would have been next to last. Clemson had a running back who got 26 reps. Oh, another Gator, George Gums, wants to play edge rusher in the NFL. Also, just 22 reps. Then there's Damian George Jr. Damian George was a starter on the Gators' offensive line. Apparently, they never showed him where the weight room was. He weighs 356 pounds. He did 225 pounds. You want to guess how many times the big starting SEC offensive lineman, a 356-pounder, how many reps did he do of 225?
I'm going to say 15.
12. Bro, I shout out to 100 guys working out in Jacksonville this morning who are throwing 225 up more than 12. And you're in the Billy Napier strength program for years? That's what to take out of this. So if there were points where you thought Florida was getting pushed around, they weren't the stronger team, well, you're right. They weren't the stronger team. These numbers point that out. And I came across this one. Ranking college football coaches and teams that are likely to improve in 2026. I always click on these because I think of FSU and Florida, and how can they not improve? They were so bad last year, Florida in particular. At least by the record, a game worse. So I expect to see Florida on here, but during the methodology to come up with their list, they point out the best coaching performances of the past 20 years. Kirk Cignetti's season last year of 32.5 was the best of last year, and it's also the best of the last 20 years. Top 20 ratings since 2006. His season was number one. Let's see. Nick Saban in 2012 would be number 2. Jimbo in 2013 was number 3. Urban in 2008 was number 7 in this, rankings that they're putting together. All right, then we get to this category. The best coaches of the 2020s. He said, in last summer's piece, I guess he does this every year, I used coaches' average ratings to create a best coaches of the last 20 years list that I liked quite a bit. That list doesn't change all that much year to year, so I won't feel the need to update it too frequently, but I thought it might be fun to look at a more recent sample with the profession itself, specifically nearly every component of roster management, changing so drastically in recent times, whose performances stand out the most if we look only at the 2020s. So taking into account every D1 coach in the last 5 seasons, 2020 through 2025. Number 1, Kurt Cignetti. Number 2, Rhett Lashley of SMU. Then you get Jim Harbaugh and Kirby Smart. Nick Saban still registers, even retired a couple of years. Ryan Day is a 6. Dan Lanning, Lane Kiffin. Those are the top 8. You know who's number 9?
Who that?
John Sumrall. Again, this isn't an opinion. This is based on his results. And granted, they came at Troy and Tulane. But nonetheless, it's noteworthy. In fact, the writer of the column said John Sumrall coming in 9th is interesting, considering he just took the Florida job. Obviously, a jump to the SEC, and so that job in particular comes with its own set of challenges. Billy Napier might have graded out really highly on a list like this before he moved to Gainesville, too. Still, pulling off what he did at Troy and Tulane, 43 wins over 4 years was spectacular. Meanwhile, he's got a quarterback battle going on in the first year of his program. Aaron Philo Jr. and Tramel Jones, for the most part, are the two doing battle. They do have a true freshman down there that they'd like to think has a bright future. But as for who the starter will be, Sumrall says, not yet.
Do we know who the starter is today? No. No idea. Have no clue. One of them will have to be the starter in game 1, and they got to go earn it. I like the room. I like how they're competing with each other, but also at the same time, the word you use that they are doing well is supporting each other. We got a long way to go to identify who's going to be the trigger man that gets the opportunity to start game 1. You can start game 1 and doesn't mean you're starting game 2 or 3 or 4, or you got to play well even if you get the nod for game 1.
It's easy to say as a football coach. It's harder to do at that position. So we shall see. All right, come back on the other side. Opening day part 2. And by the way, Netflix is getting blistered for their broadcast of opening night.
Good.
They're getting blistered, as they should. Shame on you, Major League Baseball. But yesterday, with more fanfare and a lot more games, the gloves were popping. Balls were flying out of the yard, and we'll update you on some of the interesting notes from day 1A. That and more when we return. It's a GFL Friday. That's Greed for Life. Trust them for all your commercial roll-off needs.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, it's full tilt to the finish line.
Going into 3 for the lead.
It's a half mile of havoc at Martinsville Speedway.
The race for the win.
NASCAR is revved up by the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234 and 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental. With light sedation for cleaning, then deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
Top Dog Tavern is your gathering place for family and friends, offering something for everyone. Want a delicious meal served with a smile? We have you covered. Shareable appetizers, hot and crispy wings, juicy tavern burgers, fresh salads, plus a large craft beer selection. And there is nowhere better to watch all the big games than on our multiple TVs. Enjoy great food, cold drinks, and good times at Top Dog Tavern, located in Bartram Park off Old St. Augustine Road.
Picking here, oh boy, you know I love a good flash sale, and we got one right now from Zero Res. This week only 15% off all cleaning. It's International Cleaning Week, baby. Carpet, air ducts, tile, grout, upholstery, hardwood, area rugs, and more. Be the household hero and book now. Call 287-5727. Flash sale this week only for 15% off all cleaning from Zero Res. Tell them Dan sent you. Zero Res, spell it backwards and forwards. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
With 50 years of fabrication expertise in towing products, the family at Cannons of Jacksonville can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Since 1927, Jacksonville has trusted Coil Fencing to protect what matters. And I trust them too. From tough chain link to your commercial project to sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love, Coil does it all. Did you know that Coil can also install, service, and maintain those automatic gates that help protect your neighborhood or business? To schedule a complimentary consultation, visit CoilJacks.com. That's C-O-Y-L-E, Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
For the greenest, lushest lawn on the block, choose the local legends, Roundtree Sod. Don't just settle for ordinary. Let Roundtree Sod deliver you a picture-perfect lawn. To get a free estimate, call 7414-SOD. 7414-SOD.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, I am back with the Daily's Double Take. I hate stories like this from sports, really from the other entertainment avenues. You find this storyline sometimes. Never quite sure where it falls without knowing all the details, but it's always an off-putting storyline. It's when parents control kids' bankroll, and then years down the road, kid discovers or at least believes that the parents have siphoned their cash. Now, one man's siphoning is another man's managing. But Phillies third baseman Alec Bohm, who's a pretty big name, he's a good player, has sued his parents for millions of dollars, accusing them of siphoning large amounts of his money into financial accounts they managed for him and then using some of that cash to pay their own expenses. Bohm's lawsuit, filed Wednesday in Philly, comes after he began to review his personal and financial affairs in recent months and says that his parents refused to give him access to the accounts or provide him with the information he sought about them. They tried to, quote, freeze him out of 4 accounts, established it as LLCs, and he now believes they converted a sizable amount of his money from those accounts to their own use. By the time he sought the information, his parents had already transferred millions of dollars from his personal accounts to the accounts they controlled, the lawsuit says. Bohm's parents, old Daniel and Lisa, denied doing anything wrong and through their lawyer said they are deeply saddened by the allegations and will aggressively defend themselves. I just don't like terms like aggressively defending themselves used in a parental relationship.
Sound like the parents in the wrong, man.
It does.
Yeah, man.
They took a little too much.
Correct.
A little too much liberty.
Oh.
And, in a great relationship, Alex Bohm gives freely of all that money to his parents.
No problem.
Alec Bohm has had full access to according to his parents. Alec Bohm has had full access to the accounts, and his parents are paying his expenses on their own personal credit cards, their lawyers said. Oh, are you now? My man makes like $12 million a year, so don't max that card out, folks. Mr. and Mrs. Bohm love their son very much. Have always acted in his best interest, both personally and professionally, and still do to this day. After a season opening game yesterday, Bohm said, yeah, I'm not going to address any personal matters right now. Both parties say the first of the accounts opened in 2019. His parents told him they had assigned themselves a 10% stake strictly for administrative purposes, and Bohm was the true owner of the LLC's assets. Accounts had various purposes: securities, buying real estate, used money from the Alec Bohm Foundation to pay their expenses, his parents say. The lawsuit asks his parents to pay at least $3 million in damages, hand over control of the accounts, and hire an accountant to track every dollar they transferred from his accounts to the accounts they controlled. Seems like a fair deal. Let's see. The 29-year-old actually has a $10.2 million contract with the Phillies for this year. Meanwhile, on the field, Phillies won again yesterday. Kyle Schwarber started this year just like he ended last with a home run. I say ended last, like he spent most of last year. Mets got things kicked off. We'll have a very happy Dan Hicken this morning. Beat the Pirates, but the story really wasn't that they beat the Pirates. It's that they banged around Paul Skeens, who's by all accounts the best pitcher in baseball. He didn't make it out of the first inning. 2/3 of an inning, gave up 4 hits, 5 earned runs. That was after the Pirates had scored 2 in the top of the first. So that new look Mets lineup off to a good start. Mike Trout, remember him?
I remember him.
Yeah, he homered for I believe the 5th time on opening day, and the Angels were a winner on opening day. The Brewers struck out 20 Chicago White Sox yesterday. Mizrowski, who last year really burst onto the scene, went 5 innings and struck out 11, and then the Brewers bullpen tacked on another 9. So 20 strikeouts for the Brewers in their opener. Baseball is a game. There were 3 players, including one of the Mets. 3 rookies made their debut with opening day home runs. I believe I saw that had never happened in Major League history. 3 players homered as rookies in their Major League debut on opening day, which is apparently quite the rarity. So that's just a little bit from the notebook. I got some NFL news and notes. We call it a football fix, and we'll dive into that when we return. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Atlanta Braves $1.51 favorite in their opener today against the Royals at Truist Park. 7 over the total. Chris Sale gets the start for Atlanta. Florida Gators on the road in SEC baseball at Arkansas. Gators plus 135 of the money line in game 1 today. Razorbacks minus 175. Florida State hosting Duke in Tallahassee. Seminoles a $3.95 favorite over the Blue Devils plus 280. Sweet 16 today. Duke laying 6.5 against St. John's in Washington, D.C. UConn a 1.5 favorite over Michigan State. Michigan a 9.5 point favorite over Alabama in Chicago. Tennessee plus 4.5 against Iowa State. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
It's that time of year again. Madness is back, and Nimnicht Buick GMC is bringing the excitement with Shoot for Loot. So this month only, when you purchase any new or used vehicle from Nimnicht Buick GMC, you'll get a chance to take a shot and win $1,000 cash. That's right. One shot could put $1,000 cash in your pocket. And of course, the winning doesn't stop there. At Nimnicht Buick GMC, you're going to have unbeatable savings, a huge selection of Buick and GMC vehicles, and financing options that fit your budget. That's the bottom line when you go to Nimnicht. You're getting great pricing. You're going to get great products. You're going to get people that are going to take care of you, whether it's a truck, whether it's an SUV, maybe even a certified pre-owned vehicle. You want to buy a car, you need to head to Nimnicht Buick GMC. I've been doing it forever. I trust my friends at Nimnicht, and you can too. So where can you take your shot at $1,000 cash and score the best deals in Jacksonville? I'll tell you where. Nobody but Nimnicht. We are professional grade GMC.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here, and the cooler weather is upon us. Folks, it's the perfect time to try the new breakfast sandwich from Dandy Foods. A hearty one, too. A twin-pack cinnamon swirl and country sausage. You get the sweet first, then the salty kicks in, and trust me, they are addicting. And you'll find them all at daily stores around town. So the next time you're out and about, stop and get all that deliciousness in less than a minute from Dandy. Just one more reason to go out and make yours a dandy, and do it today.
The action is heating up at Best Bet Jacksonville in April. The $500 buy-in, $100,000 guaranteed no-limit hold'em tournament is back with 4 starting flights April 10th and 11th, all leading to the final day on April 12th, live streamed on Best Bet Live. Do you want another chance at big money? Don't miss the second chance $300 no-limit hold'em tournament, $30,000 guarantee at 2 p.m. on April 12th. See all the details at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Care you can see.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
When you head out for a night with friends or going to the big game, don't forget the best game plan to win the night is to designate a driver and guarantee a safe ride home. Hydrating between buds is the best play you can make. Bud Light, reminding all to drink wiser.
Ticket here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff and Art and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out. Garage Door 911, GarageDoor911.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Oh, sports reputation is like so many other aspects of life, I suppose. Sometimes all it takes is one mistake to overshadow a lot of other many good things that you've done.
It changed your life.
And look, it would be different if it were a tie game, I suppose, or if Nebraska had been up a point or two. But what I saw happen last night in the Sweet 16 of the NCAA tournament, in today's day and age of button-up preparation, I'm having a hard time believing. Watched a lot of sports in my life, E. Kind of what I do. By choice, by profession, by interest. Watched a lot of basketball games. I don't know how many NCAA tournament games I've seen at this point in my life. 1,000 probably. Never seen a team come out of a timeout in any situation. Maybe it's happened early in a game and you you laugh about it. I don't know if I actually saw the play start. But to set the scene, Nebraska, who led it felt like they led 35 of the 40 minutes, but Iowa, I mean, Gator fans saw up close and personal what they can do. Pesky, pesky, pesky hang around. Check, check, check. They ended up surging ahead. They took a 6-point lead. There's about a minute to go. Nebraska hits a three-pointer. They pull within 3. I believe there's 58 seconds on the clock, maybe 53. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Get a stop. You know, that's the way this game is going. That's the way their games went this year. And so down 3, coming out of a timeout, Iowa set to inbound the basketball, and then boom, run out layup. Wait, what happened? What kind of defense is that? Fred Hoiberg in Nebraska sent 4 players out onto the court. Never seen it. Especially in that situation. How it's not caught. How it's not, I mean, you want to talk about a Billy Napier possesses Fred Hoiberg situation. I mean, it's hard to believe. It'd be like an NFL team in the Super Bowl sending 17 guys out onto the field for the last play.
Yeah,
it's like
that crazy.
It's that egregious. It's 20% of your lineup. It's missing. It'd be like running an NFL play with missing 2 or 3 guys. But yeah, that's what happened. Down 3, minute to go. Nebraska only had 4 men on the floor. Iowa got the run out. They ended up winning by 6. And so if there is if there can be a Cinderella among Power 5 teams, I suppose it would be Iowa, who hadn't been in the Sweet 16 in a quarter of a century. Now they're into the Elite 8. And by the way, it'll be Illinois they face, not Houston. Boy, that game was Flintstone basketball. 22-20, I think, at the half. Yeah, not the most exciting. Meanwhile, Purdue got away with a push under the basket late for a tip-in that won it in the last second against Texas. And Arizona, buddy, is rolling. They look like the best team. Now, that can change week to week, game to game. I guess Arizona will get Purdue next, and I would imagine they would dispatch of them pretty easily. They got it at all levels, don't they? They got a great backcourt. They got a great front court. They've got depth, they've got experience, they've got youth. I mean, they are a good basketball team. So maybe Arizona finally wins again. They hadn't been in a Final Four since, what do we say? 01? Yeah, hadn't been in a Final Four since 01, and they their title came in like 97.
97?
Yeah. Lute Olson in that perfect, pristine white hair. Doing it back then. All right, fire the band. We got a football fix. It's brought to you by my friends at the home course, the Joint Creek Golf Club. Tee it high. Let it fly. I'll see you on the course. The home course. Man, today's athletes so full of themselves. I get it. It's been a long time. I guess if you wait it out, maybe there aren't enough sports fans that really know who the Iceman is. But don't even try it, Caleb Williams. Do you know who the Iceman is in sports lore? You probably don't, do you?
The Iceman?
Yeah, the Iceman.
I was going to say George Gervin.
George Gervin is the Iceman. And by the way, George Gervin, way better at his sport than you are there,
of course.
Caleb. So, go get, maybe ice gloss branding or something for your nail polish.
He trying to call himself the Iceman?
He tried to trademark it, man. He's facing scrutiny from a legendary NBA player, though. That player is George Iceman Gervin. You know what Iceman's famous for?
Finger roll?
The finger roll.
Yeah.
Back when they didn't play the game up there. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a 4-time NBA scoring champion. He said he was caught off guard when he learned that Caleb Williams was attempting to trademark Iceman, the nickname. That apparently Caleb Williams earned that during the 2025 season for, he had 4 or 5 good comebacks. So now you're the Iceman, jackass. Gervin said, I've been the Iceman for 40-something years. I never thought anybody would try to trademark it. He kind of knocked me out the box. Yeah, on March 16th, Caleb Williams Holding Inc. filed 4 trademark applications related to the Iceman nickname. What about Top Gun's partner? Where's he in all this fight? Iceman. I guess they could accept it and refuse Gervin.
Dang.
That's weak, dude.
That is.
This is where if you're Caleb Williams, oh man, same on me. I'm young
My
buck.
bad.
I didn't know.
That's on me.
George Gervin ain't just some little middle of the road
No,
dude.
he's not.
No, he's yeah. Caleb Williams. In other news, the whole country just found out 5 minutes ago that Caleb Williams is the Iceman. Did you hear that?
I just found out.
I'm going to ask Taylor Dahl.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's
honestly,
a good one.
Is that like a thing? Did you call him the Iceman?
Mm-hmm.
So these guys just need the attention. Even Tom Brady needs it. He kind of let slip in the middle of, obviously the guy goes and plays the flag football game, so everybody wants to know, when are you coming back, right? What is he, 48 now?
Old head.
Listen, Tom Brady could go out and outperform Joe Flacco tomorrow. There's no doubt about it, but there's a couple things in play here. Let's see. Checks Notes owns the team.
Correct.
That keeps you from playing. Checks Notes makes $100 million from Fox, being a broadcaster. So, yeah, that puts that out. So, Tom Brady's going to step away from the broadcast booth. He's going to give up ownership of the Raiders so he can go play football for a year? What, y'all insane? But then Brady says something like this. You ready? I actually haven't inquired, and they don't like the idea very much. So I'm going to leave it at that. At least hints that he looked into it. Just a little bit from the Football Fix as we continue. RG3 has been invited to try out for Team USA flag football. And I kind of said this before in my argument that the flag football players should play flag football. It's because when RG3 goes out and the flag football quarterback is going to look 10 times better than him.
Yes.
I think that's kind of the point as well. Bill signed a couple offensive linemen, including Cushenberry, so they're trying to bolster that area. Bill's also thought to be maybe one of those teams. There seems to be some word out there because of some contract language that Myles Garrett could go on the trade block this offseason, and I saw a list of teams that would be interested in see ours on there. That is a hefty price tag. That's Football Fix. Hit can arrival and more next. You're listening to The Drill. It's a GFL Friday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Travis Pastrana here from Nitro Circus Live, and you're listening to 1010XL, 92.5 FM, Jack Sports Radio.
I was born in Louisiana.
The Legends 90th birthday celebration. Live. Buddy Guy, 90. Saturday, August 22nd, St. Augustine Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now at AXS.com.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at KeyBuickGMC.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Don't miss the Bari Breakdown with Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays around 1:35 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Who's MIA, who's coming back? Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays at 1:35 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Looking for golf that doesn't feel like golf? Welcome to Pine Royale, Callahan's new golf entertainment destination. Play a 9-hole par 3 course, compete in Trackman-powered driving bays, and get ready for all-new 18-hole mini golf coming soon. As the sun goes down, the course lights up. Add in great food, a full bar, and space to hang with the whole crew, and suddenly golf feels a whole lot more social. Search Pine Royale Callahan and come play today.
home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at over $5,000 per ounce, and silver is over $100 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold and silver for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Feel the rush of lighting up something truly exceptional. This Saturday, March 28th from 1 to 4 p.m., step into the ultimate cigar experience at Tobacco Cove, 3849 Bay Meadows Road. Join us for an exclusive Aganorsa Leaf Cigar event featuring incredible Aganorsa Leaf cigar deals, great food, and exciting prizes. Bring your friends, relax, and enjoy an unforgettable afternoon. Because at Tobacco Cove, it's more than a cigar store. It's an experience.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal.
Stand back, Jason. I'm gonna
Sneeze? Yeah, I saw that coming.
It's all this spring pollen, Jason. It's outside and it's inside my house, and I just can't stop. I can't stop.
Sneezing? Okay, let me help you with that.
How can you help?
At Bueller Air and Plumbing, we can improve your indoor air quality with air purifiers, UV lights, and filtration systems. Every new system we install includes high-efficiency 4-inch filters that work better and last longer, even if you forget to change them.
Wow, that's amazing. It's amazing.
Life can get pretty dusty sometimes. If you spend all day, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
All right, it's always a fun day when LFG, that's Live Forever Golf, has a drop. You know what a drop is, right? A little apparel drop. Well, they dropped something pretty cool this week. It's the Passionate Patron Azalea Collection drop. You know what we're talking about here. There's a certain major up the road. So they've got a cool logo specifically for this with some, with some azalea coloring. And, man, you can get everything at Live Forever Golf. I'm looking at some of what they're offering here from this Azalea collection. It's fantastic. But maybe it's a hoodie, quarter zip, outerwear. They got shorts and suits and belts and hats and anything and everything. Look, I get it. It's a flooded market out there. And I don't tell you this because they're buddies. They are. I tell you this because I wear a lot of golf clothes, my man. I wear a lot of golf clothes. And the fit and the comfort, they're important to me. And it is absolutely A+ number one with my friends at Live Forever Golf. Go to liveforevergolf.com.
Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by USA Park Airport Parking. Florida heads to number 4 Arkansas this weekend. The Gators looking to build on a shutout of FSU. You can hear the game live starting at 6:55 on 1010 XL AM. Florida gets a major offseason win. Bookie Flan is running it back in Gainesville. Sophomore guard made it official on Instagram. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
This is how we do. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Everybody. You know it! Sweet Friday!
motion, please.
Hey! Ho! Hey, ho!
Ho, ho, ho.
Take it Friday.
Driving on the highway, cruising so fast, I want time to fly. Fun, fun, think about fun.
And the Grammy goes to Friday for the Friday song. One day.
Choreography.
Backseat or front seat, E?
Backseat.
Front seat.
Chilling in a backseat.
Hey!
Huh?
Why not?
Why 15 years listening to this.
One more time!
Still don't know the lyrics all these years later.
Yes, sir!
And celebrating a division title this morning.
We are back!
I love it. You know what we should do?
Day champs!
We need to, you know.
Screw you, Skeens!
E.
Where you at, Frangie?
Every day should take one snippet of he and I and watch the Haggard up and down over the course of 162. At some point, they'll lose 7 in a row, and everything will be a disaster.
What a lineup! We battle every single at bat.
I think Skeens was on some SI shoot yesterday or something. What was he doing?
WBC hangover for all the boys.
I think it was a Livy Dunn hangover is what I think it was.
Shout out to Livy. She was terrific at Citi Field. She signed, took every picture, every
Good for her.
selfie. She was
Good
very
for her.
sweet,
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah.
So,
Mm.
like to give a tip of the cap to Livy. But Skeens, nice 67.5 ERA, my man.
Is he going to just stay up in New York and go ahead and join the Yankees now, or are we going to wait a few months?
Hey, O'Neill. Way to field out there in center, my man. That's a good experiment. Keep doing that, Pittsburgh.
He's coming in hateful. He's got piling on the poor buckos. You beat their only good player. Just leave him alone. Gotta bully him on the way out of town. Huh? You play today or you got to wait today?
I got to wait today.
Oh, sure. You're probably tired. It's been a day.
Got to wait a day. Hey, they do that because of the weather. But I
Yeah,
mean, why is the weather any different next week in March than this week in March? It's no different.
Leave a back day and then just travel. Whatever.
You know what they're doing too. You got to pay attention. But what was yesterday?
I don't like paying attention.
Yeah, yesterday was the 26th of March.
Okay,
very
you're starting earlier?
slowly. We're going early. We're gonna be at March 15th here pretty soon.
What's the reason behind
I think maybe for more days off.
Maybe take a 2-week break in the middle of the year. Or
Yeah,
something
like that. I think there's
Might not be a terrible idea.
some of that, but gosh, it's so cold up north still, man. You're gonna get, you're gonna play in the snow in
We'll
Colorado.
be in hot Atlanta
and-
tonight.
Yeah, hot Atlanta.
I'm gonna go to. I have a Braves game in less than a month. I'll be at.
Shout out.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing the Tigers. I think.
Shout out.
Mm-hmm. It's day baseball. I don't really like the day games. I can't follow the ball as well.
It was glorious yesterday.
Yeah, they were
glorious to be back. Glorious to be watching ball. Say goodbye to the wife. See you in October.
Yeah, she's in for it.
She knows.
It's up and down.
Who
I know
are these
baseball.
guys? I don't
Yeah.
know any of these
Yeah.
guys. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
baseball. It changes year to year. Changes year to year.
It's the beautiful thing. It's the beautiful yet the bane of baseball. You through 162, even the great teams have their moments. It's just funny.
It's exciting that Carson Bench is going to hit 162 home runs
you
this
try
year.
to warn us, sure.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, but somebody who is it?
Fastball
the other
Freddie
guy
got the
had two.
dub.
Huh? But Lau's going to unfortunately hit
324.
324, which will be a record.
Bobby Bonilla hit 2 in his Met debut.
Did he?
And then
I like it when
threatened to
it's-
beat everybody up.
I like it when it's the MLB opening day debut and they homer. We had 3 guys do that yesterday. That's a
Yeah.
record.
It is, and they'll say like I saw the stat. It was like in this many games of all time. What was it? There have been over 25,000 days of games in MLB history. Today is the only one where 3 different players homered in their MLB debuts. But what makes it even more is you don't get days where all these guys are making their MLB debuts. This is opening day is a day where a lot of guys make their MLB debuts because they're rookies and they get the start, and so they get it. So, but yeah, pretty good stuff from baseball.
It's only
of course
taken,
the Dodgers won.
Well,
so.
it's only taken one game. I'm revisiting. I'm revisiting the offer of a wheel spin Dodgers versus the field.
Yeah.
I am revisiting, and because I think we'll make it a baseball. Like
you'll get the
after I
Dodgers.
win, you'll have to do something. You're gonna have to like rep the Braves for a week, and
Something like
vice
that.
versa. We'll do it that way
we can do
it's
that.
a baseball payoff to a baseball bet, and I don't want any Met gear on me. That's not a good one. But we'll come up with something where you got to really
Okay.
rep the other team
That's
in
fair.
a public situation.
So I get the field, you get the Dodgers.
Yeah, I hate it, but yeah, it's gross, and I say this as an indictment on Major League Baseball because as we sit here on opening day, it's not supposed to be the NBA. It is.
Shohei gifted every teammate $4,000 Seiko watch, and Davey gifted them Travelers whiskey because of the journey that they're about to begin in. So when they got into the locker room yesterday, they had a brand new watch, and a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, they can afford it
for opening. Yeah, no kidding.
$400,000.
Well, I mean, Kyle, in case you forgot,
$4,000 watches.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
In case you forgot, there's Kyle Tucker, who apparently they needed. He had a nice debut. They still got Freeman and Betts and all the other guys. And Ohtani. It's ridiculous.
I'll be curious to talk to Murph about this one because I watched a full game yesterday. Okay,
full Mets game. Yeah,
but ABS curious.
Yeah.
Okay,
did they do any more than
they're
the
all
one?
chicken.
Yeah.
They're all chicken.
Yeah.
I watched 5 missed calls and only one got challenged. And it was an important one because it was a 3-2 count. It was O'Neal Cruz. It was a strike. It was in the. And by the way, they showed the box, so I don't know where they said they weren't going to show the box.
I was asking, are they showing the box during the pitch or only because? Well, maybe
I definitely saw the box. I think because you got to immediately challenge it. So you have no.
I don't think
they
should be able to see the box. The whole idea of this is that's so bad. How could you miss it?
Right.
Okay, you so sure there, buddy?
But
because they're I'll hand it to the umps. They're
well, the
players don't want the tiny little corner to count, but they do.
Well, the hitters were 9 for 15 on challenges. Catchers were 10 of 14. Pitchers are 0 for 1. They don't like the pitchers doing it because you're upstaging the ump, I guess. So you're human nature.
Just very quiet.
That's 19 for 30 overall. So not a great day for the baller guys. Only like 60%.
Yeah.
Right. So
that's just the problem.
But they're chicken. Like I saw 5 that were obvious, and only one got challenged.
Obvious that they called them balls and they were strikes, or the other way?
Either way.
Just both.
Yeah. Let's just say either way.
It's going to be interesting to watch because I had your game on, but I was, doom scrolling. You've taught me the new term. I was walking around doing some
You're
errands.
a doom scroller.
And then played pickleball yesterday afternoon, so that was big. They were asking about E.
I think Lindor, it was his first at bat, 3-0, and I think there was one outside. He called it a strike, 3-1, and I'm like, challenge it. He won, and because I think they talked about it on the broadcast because they had Neil Walker and Al Leiter in the booth and Ottavino down on the field and Vasgersian doing
Vasgersian,
yeah, that guy doing the game.
Netflix took the hammer from anybody that cares.
Yeah,
they should. What an awful job they did.
Peacock
nice job,
was
baseball.
fine.
Huh?
Peacock was fine.
Well, that's NBC.
There was a big thing yesterday for the Hickett household.
Okay,
and I do appreciate my lovely wife. She took care of it, made sure we're good to go. Back to the system that I had last year. I got through my phone carrier.
Okay.
I've got my package, and I got Mets baseball.
All lined up.
I'm all lined up. I know which buttons to hit. The old man's ready.
I'm all lined up too.
The old man's ready to go. So we'll be back in tomorrow.
Of course, they put my Braves. This just perfect.
You get ESPN tonight, don't you?
Yeah, but I think it's
Peacock. Is it? What is it?
I think maybe the Hawks are on ESPN against the Celtics,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe we are. I don't know. But here's the problem I have. I got a 7:15 Major League Baseball opener.
Mm-hmm.
I got my Hawks playing the Celtics tonight, and I got Sweet 16 basketball.
Yeah,
and I got a Braves organization that I'm watching Dylan Cease throw here and this guy throw there.
I'll answer that for him. He'll be watching the Braves.
I'll definitely be watching him bat.
Yeah,
I'm going to be flipping some.
He'll be flipping some. But
I got a little Hawk fever. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
It won't serve me well. I'll be in the year disappointed. I get that. But, when a team plays good, when your team plays good, above good for, unexpectedly and way out of character, you revel in it. Right, Jaguar fan? That's me with the Hawks.
Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day, brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Florida Gators for this purpose. Go check them out, man. Those Dreamfinders Homes are fantastic. They're beautiful. You can get great interest rate packages if you go to dreamfindershomes.com. I think they're in like 15 different locations.
15 of them things.
Just like
the number of seasons the Sabres haven't made the playoffs.
Till this year. Thank you, E.
Welcome.
Who are you most excited about seeing for the Gators this fall? Who are
easy.
You most excited? Oh,
easy.
Yeah? You want to answer?
Duval Trammell.
Okay. Well, he may not be starting.
Well, I'm excited to see him.
Okay. That's a good. He's one of the 4. John Summerall, coach, Aaron Philo.
Meh.
Eric Singleton.
Meh.
Okay.
Said what I said.
That's fine. You stand on business.
SOD.
Don't call me an SOB.
SOD.
Stand on
business.
I wonder what is happening. I've got to teach our guy the alphabet now. We got to go backwards. My answer would be also very, 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 very easy. It's John Sumrall. It's not even close.
Correct. That's 70%. Yeah. So Sumrall.
We actually have to. By the way, I saw the final postmortem on Slowpoke Billy. Did you see the pro day performances?
No.
Yeah, apparently we didn't have a weight room while he was down there. I mean, we got Damian George doing 225 12 times. We got our starting center, Jake Slaughter, 22 times. Running backs did more at the combine. Slaughter would have been next to last at the combine had he lifted there. 22 reps.
It's not bad.
That's terrible. You're an offensive lineman. He will be next to last of all the offensive linemen at the combine.
All right.
Yeah. That's the NFL, buddy. George Gums, 22.
Can I give a shout out to the best thing to happen at the basketball? I watched some basketball last night, by the way.
You watched some hoops?
Yeah, the Florida big man, Mr. Muscles. He was out at the Nebraska Iowa game, and he put on a Husker jersey.
Did we ever?
The big man.
Did we ever figure out who he is?
Yeah, he's friends with the Houck family.
He's friends with the Houck family. Hey, okay, that's interesting you say that. A weird thing happened to me last night that very, very, very rarely happens. Sometimes it can creep back in later. I found myself pulling for Iowa.
Oh, dear.
I guess I can't hate the old corn-fed, crew-cutted Hawkeyes. I don't.
What do you think the Huskers are? Same thing.
No, I know. I don't.
You carry hatred for the mayor still from the Iowa State loss.
Maybe. Yeah, Iowa State with Fred Hoiberg manning the guard position beat Florida in a regional way back when. 1995 would be way back when. Well, the 95 season. That's well. Let's get into one nuance of last night that is, I don't know where you rank it. It's got to be top 4 flubs in the history of college basketball tournament.
I love it.
So we'll do that and more with the 10-minute drill up and rolling. It's a GFL Friday. We've got Deer Drill today. That's always exciting. We'll get Big Pat Young's perspective on what's gone down in the tournament so far, see how busted his bracket is. None of us are any good. I don't know how this pillow fight's going to end, but there'll be some slapness.
I do think we're at the point where E is going to need Duke to win it.
And I'm going to need Arizona to win it, I think.
Are we there?
I think that because you only got one right last night.
Damn.
And me and Jeff each got 2. So, and it's a 3-point round now, right?
Yeah.
That's what we agreed to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think that because in the first round I was at 26, 25, 22, something like that. Second round, 6-2, 6-2, 5-3. And then last night, 2-2, 2-2.
Yeah,
1 and 3.
We had the points totaled from the station thing, so we just got to add last night and to that.
I think.
That'd be good, man. So if Duke goes out, he's done basically.
If Duke goes out, I think he's in trouble.
Oh, let's go.
I'm not positive on that.
SJU.
Yeah.
SJU.
Yeah.
SJU. SJU.
The drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. The station that's always longest off the tee is 1010XL.
You got a beautiful bachelor. Oh, he got all of that one.
Jacksonville's
4
Sports Radio.
Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein & Robbins, fighting for your rights since 1975.
Hey, gang, Hickett here. When it comes to trucks, and more trucks, the only name you need to know is Moore. George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom off Atlantic Boulevard loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. Man, we got Silverados. After Silverado. Ready to work or play just as hard as you do. I don't just talk about them. I got not one. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks. Couldn't be any happier. They earn every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, oh yeah. Dependability, for sure. And style, you've seen my boy Blue. If it's a truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet you need. Stop by the Atlantic Boulevard showroom today. You see why those truck people keep on coming back to George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's ride.
Frank Frangie here, and Big Chief Tire makes it easier than ever to get the tires you need with the Big Chief credit card. No annual fee, low monthly payments, and great promotional financing. Plus, you get free flat repairs and rotations, and right now, $50 off your first purchase when you sign up. I love how simple they make everything. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com to apply for the credit card and get the tires you need today. That's Big Chief Tire.
World-renowned chef, humanitarian, and founder of World Central Kitchen, Jose Andres, is coming to the Florida Forum March 31st. For your chance to win tickets, text FORUM to the text line covered by Lifetime Flooring at 641-1010.
Quick question. Is your plumbing company run by plumbers or by people who've never held a wrench? At Holland Sons Plumbing, the owners are plumbers themselves. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and built by people who understand the work. No corporate nonsense, no boardrooms, no suits. Right now, we're hiring service plumbers and residential new construction plumbers here in Jacksonville. If you want steady work, a team that's got your back, and owners who know the job because they've done it, give Holland Sons a look. Holland Sons Plumbing. Local, family, real.
Springtime is the perfect time to get your home organized. Hey, this is Lauren Brooks, and I love our closets from Closets by Design. They create custom storage systems designed around how you actually live. From closets and garages to entertainment centers, laundry rooms, and storage for any space and budget. Make an appointment to tour their showroom on Phillips Highway and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off free installation and 18 months special financing. Schedule your free consultation at 904-878-9393 or find them online, closetsbydesign.com.
Has any Major League Baseball player ever hit 2 grand slams in the same inning?
Filing an insurance claim following a storm shouldn't be an ordeal. Southern Oak Insurance's claim team prepares for catastrophic situations well in advance. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Fernando Tatis of the Cardinals hit 2 grand slams in the same inning in 1999. Both came off the same pitcher, Chan Ho Park of the Dodgers.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
We got sports concept rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we hand out a prize pack. He says it's razzle-dazzle. I think it's about just some guy.
Yeah, some guy named Buddy. Buddy Guy. I got a pair of tickets to go see Buddy Guy live at the St. Augustine Amphitheater. It's going down August 22nd. Get your tickets now at theamp.com. But one lucky winner couldn't win a pair of tickets at the end of the 10-minute drill.
Do you remember the Seinfeld episode where George Costanza felt like he missed his moment to deliver the perfect line, and then he obsessed on it, and then he tried to circle back later with the perfect line, and he ended up butchering that as well? That's what happened to poor E last segment when he went to, he's supposed to say SOB, stand on business. Instead, he kept saying SOD, and it took him a while. When he could have said, because of the sake of our brackets, he's standing on Duke.
That's right.
It was right there for him. So.
Yes.
There you go. Stand on Duke from now on when it's SOD. That's what we've determined. We were kicking around our brackets in the break, and that's kind of looks like if Arizona wins, I'll avoid being last. Who do you have winning it all? You have Florida. You're out on that part of it.
But I have.
We need Duke to lose, basically, right?
I have Florida, Arizona.
I have Arizona.
And so I think
Duke.
and again, I haven't done the numbers. I just looked this morning just to see where everybody is, and I think if Michigan gets to the Final Four, I can still beat you.
Okay.
Because I'll get more.
Even
I'm
if
ahead of
Arizona
you.
wins it.
Yes, because you would only get that game, but the rest I would.
If I had to redo it, I would. You always have this. Like, okay, if I could do that again, I would pick this team because I thought about them both ways. In fact, like I was. I didn't trust you. I'm done with Houston, by the way. I'm never picking them again. They can't play any offense. Kelvin Sampson had his chance. It's,
at home, one seed. You got to win
that game, man. That game was 2-0 with 15:40 in the half. They scored 2 points combined in the first 4+ minutes of the game.
I saw something. I don't have it in front of me, but
22-20 at half.
In every game that they've gotten knocked out, it's a bad shooting night.
Yeah, they're
that's what happens to them.
They can't. They play defense and they're gritty.
They can't do 6 in a row.
Yeah,
so.
they can't. They just can't. And they came as close as you could last year. I mean, I'm not. They lost to Florida by a bucket. Didn't get a shot off. But, man.
But I got to say this. It's time we'd be screaming from the mountaintop. Big Ten has passed us by in the big sports, man.
Well,
Football,
they're having a
basketball,
good tournament.
They're. I mean, every time you look up, it's Big Ten, Big Ten. Now you got Iowa, Illinois. You got Michigan over here. You got Michigan State up there.
Yeah.
You got Purdue.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot.
They could have an all Final Four. Now Purdue ain't beating Arizona. I don't think.
I don't. Arizona looks like that's the one pick that I would, if I were redoing it, I'd keep it right where it was. But I'm worried about Michigan. Kind of out of sight, out of mind. At one point, they were just, as good as anybody in the country for a lot of the season, and they kind of struggled just a little bit here or there. So
you're worried about
we
who?
shall see. Michigan.
Oh, okay.
I'm worried about Michigan.
Bama, Michigan tonight.
I'm worried about Michigan beating Arizona. I mean, Michigan, I think, is the second best team right now, but we shall see. Listen, tell me in your memory, biggest NCAA tournament flubs. Like 2 came to mind for me. Are there more than?
Well, there's the timeout.
Yeah, the timeout by Weber.
Yeah.
And then there's Fred Brown throwing it to James Worthy, thinking he was a teammate in the championship game Jordan's year that he won as a collegian. Those to me are the 2 biggest that just immediately come to mind. This one's got to be right up there. I've never in my life seen such a thing. Nebraska led for most of last night against Iowa, and Iowa just pesky. Ended up grabbing a 6-point lead with about a minute to go. Nebraska hits a 3. It's a 3-point game. Timeout.
Yeah.
We go to our benches. We're getting our strategy, determining what we're going to do. Plenty of time left of the game. The game is wide open for the taking. All right, so they blow the whistle. Teams come on the floor. Iowa inbounds. How's Iowa have a wide open run out here for a layup? And Fred Hoiberg in Nebraska had put 4 players on the court. I mean, that is like peewee basketball stuff, Hick.
Somebody put the Hoosiers scene in where he goes, Coach, you only got 4 out there. My team is on the floor.
That's great. I don't know if Hoiberg intended it. I don't know if Hoiberg intended it, but it wasn't a good-looking post-game where he almost intimated the ref should have told him.
Well, he said, I think it was cool on Hoiberg's part in the fact that, and again, you're miffed, obviously. The kid's they asked the kid the question, and he jumped in and goes, I'm the coach, it's my fault.
Okay.
So I was cool with that. And then he said, it's interesting, though, they've told, they'll tell you if there's 6, no one's ever, I don't know.
Because that's against
I've
the
never
rules.
had this happen.
Yeah,
before.
4's not against the rules, Coach. 6, yeah. Send 8 out, they'll also tell you can't do that. Of course, now I'll ask you one step further. Take the tournament out, and granted, inconsequential plays in the middle of.
The only thing is,
I've never remember seeing a team go out, send out, and play start, and then them play and realize, we only have 4.
Here's why it's a bad look. Because if you look at these D1 programs now, okay, there are as many coaches as players on the rows right next to the coach. Right next to the head coach, you got like 5 guys in the front row. Then you got 5 more guys behind them, and everybody has a specific job. Certainly somebody's job is to make sure there's 5 out there.
I don't, right?
Coach, we got 4!
And by the way, it's not like, forgetting to send the 11th guy or sending a 12th guy in football. No, this would be like they're lining up for the game-winning field goal at the Super Bowl, and you send 17 guys out on the field on defense. I mean, it's that glaring. It's 20% of your roster. It's amazing that can happen in that situation.
I have a March Madness stat of the day I'd like to get out right now real quick, if you don't mind, sir. I like this one, so I'm going to gloss it and own it, rub my hands around it. Might even love it. Dan Hickett stat of the day.
Looking for, okay, cool. There we go. Right
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Hold on.
His name is Hick, and he's the reason you listen. Just kidding, Jeff.
Dang,
Stan
balls.
Hicken, stat of the day.
I'm the only one that literally keeps you alive around here.
Arizona will be playing for a trip to the Final Four for this first time since Lute Olson was their coach. Iowa
2001.
will be playing for a trip to the Final Four for the first time since Lute Olson was their coach.
Yeah.
And that was in like 1980 or something.
It was. I think it was 80 or 81. God rest Lou Olson's basketball soul. I don't think we ever appreciated just how good he was.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's a heck of a
we
coach.
did, but he was at a time where Krzyzewski was winning it all.
Well, and he was out west.
Patino was hot, but I'm just saying there were some really big brand name coaches that were at their peak when Lute Olson, to your point, out west. But they always took second fiddle to Roy Williams in Kansas and Dean Smith in North Carolina and Mike Krzyzewski in Duke and for a while Jerry Tarkanian in UNLV. Lute Olson was always, not quite that level, but yeah, that is a good stat.
Yeah,
Gentlemen, I got a basketball note for y'all.
Yeah,
Talk to me.
Yeah,
SOD.
Okay.
I heard this, and I want y'all take on it. It's a comparison.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that Darius Acuff Jr. was a bigger, stronger, faster player in his freshman year than Allen Iverson.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, Allen Iverson is tiny, so of course he's bigger. I would doubt I don't know. Is this an opinion?
That was
or
a comparison that someone made.
Okay.
He's
I don't know
Allen
if
Iverson plus.
Yeah.
So basically, Acuff averaged 23.5 points. Iverson averaged 20.4. Acuff averaged 6.4 assists. Iverson 3.5. Rebounds 3 to 3. Steals 0.8. Iverson is 3.1.
Yeah.
But offensively, well, I bring it up to say because I remember, Jeff, you said that as far as an NBA program, you won't win a championship with a guard that's 6 foot.
Right. If that's your best player, you can win it. A lot
Iverson
of
went first overall. Would you take Acuff first? Or would you take Acuff?
Depends on what I have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I'm, all you can do is base it against who's coming out.
How tall is Acuff?
I think they say 6'1". He looks taller than that, doesn't he?
No, he looks small to me.
Yeah, he's 6'1", I
but
think.
he's thick, but he looks...
Yeah. He doesn't...
I wonder where he's listed at. They might list him at like 6'3", 6'4".
He's listed at 6'3".
Yeah. Which is, still not big.
Yeah, but that's Steph Curry size, not Allen Iverson. I don't think Allen Iverson was 6 feet.
For real,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
could
think
say
Iverson
he
was
was
6 foot.
5'11", 5'10".
Pound for pound, Allen Iverson.
Yeah,
Pound for pound.
and by the way, Allen, I mean, I don't know who's saying he's faster, stronger. I don't think he's quicker than Allen Iverson.
Yeah, I don't
Allen
think
Iverson,
so.
I can remember watching a game against, it was Georgetown, UConn in the Big East Championship game. It was Iverson against Ray Allen, and Allen Iverson put Ray Allen on skates, did one of his crossovers and just, slid and fell down. That was an epic shootout, by the way. That's worth revisiting or visiting if y'all haven't heard of it on YouTube.
And George, and that UConn, Ray Allen, he wasn't one to play with either. He wasn't just a shooter.
No,
he was a slasher. He was a go-getter.
Yeah.
All right, 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. E, how about that guy?
Buddy Guy. I got a pair of tickets to go see him live at the St. Augustine Amphitheater August 22nd. 904-641-1010 is that number. Hit your boy up right now.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Pickett here. Restore comfort and confidence with oculoplastic specialist Mary Kate Wilson, MD, at the Eye Associates, Jacksonville's expert in oculofacial plastic and reconstructive care. Dr. Wilson specializes in eyelid surgery, cosmetic and reconstructive procedures, and treatments, always with a personalized approach. Now seeing patients at the beaches, Southside, and St. John's locations. To schedule your consultation with Dr. Wilson, call the Eye Associates, formerly Bowden Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD, at 296-0098.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Flash sale. Hicken here. Oh, boy, I love me a good flash sale. We got one right now from Zero Res, and it's this week only, so you better jump on it today, gang. 15% off all cleaning. You heard me right. It's International Cleaning Week, baby. Carpet, air ducts, tile, grout, upholstery, hardwood, area rugs, and more. Be the household hero and book now.
Call 287-5727, 287-5727. Flash sale this week only. 15% off all cleaning from Zero Res. Tell them Danny Boy sent you. Zero Res. You spell it backwards. You spell it forward. Zero Res. It's the right way to clean.
Top Dog Tavern is your gathering place for family and friends, offering something for everyone. Want a delicious meal served with a smile? We have you covered. Shareable appetizers, hot and crispy wings, juicy tavern burgers, fresh salads, plus a large craft beer selection. And there is nowhere better to watch all the big games than on our multiple TVs. Enjoy great food, cold drinks, and good times at Top Dog Tavern, located in Bartram Park off Old St. Augustine Road.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago. Went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Our son Eric's a Division I collegiate baseball pitcher who is having shoulder pain. We took him to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and are confident that he's now on the road to recovery. This is Beth Anderson, and we love the care Eric receives at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Liberty Landscape Supply is sponsoring Whiteout Cancer Night with the Jacksonville Icemen, Friday, April 3rd. Wear your Icemen gear in store and grab free game tickets while supplies last. Bring your ticket back with any $25 purchase and get a free 1-gallon plant. Liberty Landscape Supply has been making outdoor projects simple in Jacksonville for nearly 20 years. Find one of the 4 area locations at libertylandscapesupply.com.
Catch Gators baseball all season long on 1010XL. Pitched by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative, letting you know that Hardball now offers web stores, so your employees can order their own branded gear, and you have more time for Wordle. Check it out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back to the program. I like it, E.
This is off the Charlton K. Gainey playlist.
Is it now?
Yeah.
This is something like this. You know what? I'm going to just guess, but this is what it sounds like. Gotta get some funk. Gotta grab some funk. Gotta feel the funk. That's my song. That's what I'm naming it.
All right.
Am I right?
No.
Gonna need some funk.
I think there's already a song that's. I think there's already a song that's real similar to that one.
That ain't it?
Yeah.
I missed it.
Yes, you did. I clicked on this column, ranking college football coaches and teams that are likely to improve in 2026. That's easy clickbait for a Gator fan because, well, in case you missed it, they went 4-8, so there's nowhere to go but up. But they do have a head coach that people are excited about for now. So Bill Connelly of ESPN, using all his different analytics, is to try to find a way to formulate just how impactful coaches are.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's fair from this standpoint, and I don't care how short the resume may seem to some. The best coach in college football, if you could have anybody in college football, would be Curt Cignetti.
Yeah,
any of them. I'd take him over Kirby. I'd take him over any of them.
The guy's lost 2 games at Indiana in 2 years,
and
he went 16-0 last year.
And you know what? He's going to be, now that they're good and he's in the spotlight. He's an odd bird, dude.
Yeah.
Just the way he talks and his mannerisms and what he says, he is an odd, quirky dude. Did you see what he said about his? They have a hotshot transfer from Michigan State, and he showed up yesterday in gold cleats.
He didn't like that.
Yeah,
he chewed ass. Is what he said.
That's what he said. Yeah, and he didn't show up on the field with the gold cleats.
Yeah,
that's as far as they went into the locker room. Before.
Then he complimented the kid.
Yes,
though,
he did. Yes, he did.
Which was smart. But he's got some old school in him, man. But he comes out there. I saw his presser. Got that 3/4
Yeah.
zipped and shirt open. I'm like, what are we doing there,
He's
Coach?
just kind of got like an odd look in his
Yeah,
eye.
yeah.
It does not look personable at all. He doesn't
No,
look like he'd be
but
much fun to be around, but man.
Dude can coach.
As a football coach, he's been unbelievable. So anyway, this guy every year does this, a ranking of college football coaches comparing different eras. So the best coaching performances of the past 20 seasons.
Okay.
That was one of the categories. Kurt Signetti's next year. It actually has a numerical value. I won't get into how they add it up, but it was of 32.5 was last year's best coaching job. The second best coaching job done last year, Joey McGuire at Texas Tech. Number 3, Clark Lee at Vandy. Those make sense because they're programs that you don't have all the built-in advantages of Ohio State.
Although
and
Texas
others.
Tech does have now built-in advantages.
Well, it's
money.
It's called cash.
Oil.
Some of the others, in case you're wondering, Lane Kiffin was 5 from a year ago. Mario Cristobal 10.
Mm-hmm.
Only 10. That seems kind of low if you made a run all the way to the championship game. Okay, then they go to the highest individual season rankings since 2006. So in the last 20 years, the highest individual season. Kurt Signetti last year, 32.5.
Yeah.
Edged out 2012 Alabama Nick Saban, 32.4.
Okay.
Number 3, Jimbo, 2013 with Jameis, 30.8.
Very good.
Urban's 2018, 28.4. He was number 7.
All right.
So there's a number of
great
Nick
performances.
Sabans showing up on the list.
Yeah.
And then you get to this one, the best coaches of the 2020s.
Okay.
And he writes, in last year's summer's piece, I used coaches' average ratings to create a best coaches of the last 20 years list, and I liked it. That list won't change all that much year to year, so I won't feel the need to update it too frequently, but I thought it might be fun to look at a more recent sample.
Okay.
With the profession itself, specifically nearly every component of roster management changing so drastically in recent times, whose performances stand out the most if we look only at the 2020s? And again, using the criteria that I haven't been detailed, but produce those names, I think we can all agree.
Mm-hmm.
The best head coaches of the 2020s, minimum 3 seasons, D1.
Okay.
Kurt Signetti, number 1 in the 2020s.
Mm-hmm.
Rhett Lashley at SMU, number 2.
Done a nice job.
Yeah, been to the playoff. And Jim Harbaugh, number 3, won a natty before he left.
Okay.
Kirby, 4. Nick Saban still shows up at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get Ryan Day, 6, Dan Lanning, 7, Lane Kiffin, 8.
Okay.
That's pretty accurate. Lashley seems high.
Yeah.
Number 9, John Sumrall.
Oh, okay.
And of Sumrall, he writes, John Sumrall coming in 9th is interesting considering he just took the Florida job. Obviously, a jump to the SEC, and to that job in particular comes with its own set of challenges. Shoot, Billy Napier would have graded out high on a list like this before he moved to Gainesville, too. Still, pulling off what he did at Troy and Tulane, 43 wins over 4 years, was spectacular.
Hope! Hope!
Hope is all you have.
Hope!
But it's a lot.
Gator basketball team got some good news yesterday.
Yeah, for
Boogie
sure.
and Urban both coming back. I mean, that is great news with Boogie Fland. I mean, this guy, I mean, sometimes I hear Gator Nation like,
crazy.
you're out of your minds, guys.
Out of your minds. It's a good experience. And by
It's
the way,
going to get better, too.
Yeah.
What if the threes start falling? He averages 18 a game. I mean, Boogie Fland is a defensive stud.
I could see the kind of clutch shooting and counted on shooting from Boogie and Klavjar in next year's tournament.
Yeah.
The kind that Will Richard and those guys, you forget Will Richard, Walter Clay, they didn't step on campus, and in their first game they were all world. I mean, last year,
Walter Clayton was 2 years there.
Right, 2 years in.
Yeah,
Correct.
second year.
And really, Zion Pullen was every bit as impactful.
Zion was a good baller
in Clayton's first year as he was. So I agree with you, and they become like.
I see some things like, well, we need better guard play. No, we still need to get a.
No.
I mean, man, if give me Boogie, give me the Brown brothers.
Yeah. Ingram is going to be a good player. I'm telling you.
Ingram.
I'm telling you, that's the one.
They've got.
If they could somehow keep Chinulu and Condon, even one of them.
I think you're shooting for one.
Yeah, maybe Handlockton
maybe
wins.
two.
Maybe Handlockton wins
He ain't winning
that. No,
no
the eligibility deal. You can't say that about the NCAA.
Well,
anymore.
you're right.
You never know.
You never know. But
they need some front court help. They're not good enough there. And by the way, it goes from a strength to a real huge weakness, especially if Condon and Chinulu both leave. They've got nobody inside.
Well, he'll get.
But
he'll get some.
He'll go into the portal. That's right. That's what he'll do. He's not going to be. Florida's not going to live on the McDonald's All-Americans. This dude's going to add a player or two in high school and 2 or 3 in the portal. That's how he's going to recruit. That's how he's going to maintain his roster.
And it's perfectly fine.
And
Got
so far-
Condon from Australia, got Klavjar from I don't know where.
Slovenia, I believe.
Slovenia,
Yeah.
Czechoslovakia. It's like
Somewhere over there.
Czechoslovakia, Jeff. You go in, you go out.
Sure.
It's like going to
Stripes.
Wisconsin.
Gotta
It's
earn
the
your
same
stripes.
thing.
All right, this is the drill. It's a GFL Friday. More to come as we get you into another sports weekend.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get Florida Gators play-by-play on 1010XL.
The Gators take a weekend trip on the Pig Trail against the 4th-ranked Razorbacks. Florida, Arkansas. Tonight, Saturday and Sunday afternoon on 1010 AM.
It's time to upgrade your ride at Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville.
Trade your Tesla for the ultimate luxury. Experience a brand new Cadillac EV.
At Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville, we have over 33 stunning EVs to choose from.
Feel the power and enjoy a range that takes you farther than ever before.
You love your Tesla, but it's time to elevate your ride. Pick the color and drive away today.
Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville, where luxury meets performance. Visit us today.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent you.
Hey, looking for insurance you can actually trust? It's Craig and Chris Kaprosky with the Kaprosky Agency of Goosehead. Man, for over the years, they have built their reputation the right way. They're upfront, they're honest, and they're always working to find their clients the best possible coverage at the best possible price. You name the insurance, they can take care of it, right? Craig and Chris shop the market for you, comparing top insurance companies so you don't have to. They've helped countless families, including the Hickens, many times over. Save real dollars along the way, making the process simple, stress-free. You want straight answers and coverage you can count on? Get a hold of Craig and Chris Kaprosky with the Kaprosky Agency. Easy to get a hold of them. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com. I'll say it again, Craig.Kaprosky, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I at Goosehead.com. Or call them, 478-8422, 478-8422. Because the right insurance isn't just about policies. It's about people you can trust.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
The key to victory is anticipation.
The road to the regular season rides through the Combine, free agency, the draft, OTAs, and mini camps.
They should be fun to watch.
Follow the offseason with AA Automotive and 1010XL.
If your lawn took a beating this winter, listen up. Prosser here for Julington Creek Pest Control. They've just started the first of 3 rounds of premium granular fertilizer. No cheap liquid fertilizer here. Custom blended for Northeast Florida lawns. Their certified technicians apply slow-release nutrients. Rebuild your lawn thick, strong, and green over time. Plus, they protect your home from pests and termites. Call Julington Creek Pest Control today. Our family serving yours since 1984.
Jeff Breyer, president of Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring.
And I'm Nikki Sema. My dad started in business when I was just 4 years old, and now we're 35 years and 20,000 satisfied customers in, and literally have a showroom in every neighborhood.
So whether you're looking to revitalize your home with new flooring or need more outdoor living space with a glass or screen enclosure, we've got you covered.
Visit our websites and don't forget to stop by our showrooms during our open house and cookout this Saturday from 10 to 3. Come see affordable luxury, experience the Lifetime difference, and receive additional open house discounts.
Hey, boat lover, the Boatanista is inviting you to the first ever Freedom Boat Club Boat Show, Saturday, April 11th from 10 to 3 at Trout Creek Memorial Park. Ever wondered, should I buy a boat or just join a boat club and skip the headaches? Well, now you can compare both in one place at the first ever Freedom Boat Club Boat Show, Saturday, April 11th from 10 to 3 at Trout Creek Memorial Park. Browse pre-owned and newly refurbished boats like Key West, Hurricane, and Scout, or talk with the crew about their Freedom Boat Club membership, or just come and take a free boat ride. Boat show pricing applies to both options. Preview the boats at affordableboating.com. Learn about membership at freedomboatclub.com. Just come see the boats, April 11th, because life's better on a boat.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options,
call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
I was born in Louisiana.
The Legends 90th birthday celebration. Live. Buddy Guy, 90. Saturday, August 22nd, St. Augustine Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now at AXS.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I mean, I need your basketball team just to beat some teams that I need them to beat every now and then.
Charlotte, we had won 7 in a row. We didn't rebound worth a damn last night. I didn't pay that much attention. It was on. I was watching a little bit, but I had all kinds of things.
There is a one weird dynamic going on in the Eastern Conference, and that is that just how hot. I mean, really, outside of I'm not going to say the two best. So the Knicks and the Celtics and the Pistons are what they are, but Atlanta and Charlotte are probably as good as anybody outside of I would take. I think Atlanta or Charlotte. Be careful round one. Those 4 teams against Atlanta or Charlotte. That's how I would say it. I'm not saying they're as good as Detroit, Boston, New York, or Cleveland, but it wouldn't surprise me if one of those 2 teams, Atlanta or Charlotte, specifically, gets one of those 4 in round one.
Yeah, could happen.
Yeah, and right now you would be Knicks Raptors.
I'd like that,
and Hawks Cavs. I know the one team of all of them, that includes the Celtics, Knicks, Pistons, Cavs, the one team I want no part of, and this is weird, I don't know how this happens, is the Toronto Raptors, who beat the Hawks by 20 all 4 times we played them.
We've beaten them a bunch of
times. Yeah, it's
too.
weird. Now, the Hawks roster, and one reason they're winning, and their dynamic has changed, man. They made a good deal. That Trae Young was a good trade. That C.J. McCollum seemed like a throwaway. And he's, been a big part of their success. Anyway, that's probably more than enough Atlanta Hawks talk, but I did notice your Knicks lost to Charlotte. And,
It's all right, the Mets won. Top 3 needs for the Jacksonville Jaguars, according to D-Rock, defensive tackle, edge, and linebacker. I think we all kind of agree on that. By the way, that is all defensive side of the ball. Jaguars led the NFL in rush defense in 2025, but struggled rushing the passer. It's almost like you got to say a caveat when they led the NFL in rush defense because nobody ran against them.
Well, like I said, and we discovered, no team was passed on more. The most passed attempts against any team in the league came against the Jaguars.
Josh Hines Allen and this doesn't sound good to me. Josh Hines Allen and Trayvon Walker combined for 11.5 sacks.
Can I ask a question without it being considered, like, in this case, Trayvon Walker hate? Okay? Like, I see that the Browns, once again, Myles Garrett's getting traded.
Well, they should trade him.
But that's the way it's working. He's wanted to get traded. They now signed him. They changed some contractual language around that makes him more tradable.
But you got to give
this
up a lot
offseason.
to get Myles Garrett.
but
Ooh, Lordy.
You say that, but
Herschel Walker-esque.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, okay.
Yes.
Well, my point though is this: if you include Trayvon Walker in the deal, that minimizes what you're having to give back.
Not much. 2 firsts in Trayvon Walker.
Well, the point being, all right, this is the point I was going to make.
And pay Myles Garrett an ungodly amount of money.
That's the part. No, that's already been taken care of. My point being, Trayvon Walker and the overinflated, constant year-to-year inflation of salaries is going to end up, if you keep him, costing a large portion of what Myles Garrett costs. But if it takes 2 more firsts, now, I mean, that's really going to push it down the line mentality that the Rams have used.
Yeah,
how many years did the Rams not have a first? I mean, if you're really bold and you want to win a Super Bowl and you're sitting in your James Gladstone and you say, okay, and the Browns say, we'll give you Myles Garrett for Trayvon Walker and 2 firsts. Should you not do that?
I don't even think that's enough.
Acquiring Myles Garrett in the 2026 offseason would require a historic trade package, likely starting with at least 3 first-round picks and potentially additional high-value picks or players.
Yep.
Giving his 2025 Defensive Player of the Year 23 sack season.
I'm thinking 2 firsts, Trayvon, and a BTJ, like something like that.
Or like a 3rd rounder. I mean,
But to Jeff's point, absolutely you do that.
Now,
absolutely.
Yeah.
If it's, and again, I'm not trying to rush Trayvon, but I don't have a need for him anymore. And I've got Myles Garrett signed for the next 4. It's exorbitant, but everybody who resigns from this point forward, and Trayvon's up next year, isn't the narrative someone going to pay him?
Yeah.
Haven't we, now, maybe it was before last year, but being thrown around, he could be the next top 5 paid at the position just because of the timing. And he's by no means a bad football player. I don't mean to intimate that, but
Correct.
he's
He ain't
nowhere.
Myles Garrett.
No, he doesn't rank in the top 20 or 30 of the position every year when they add it up for whatever they are.
Though it remains a interesting.
I just don't know.
dilemma
I
going
think
forward.
there's still a wild card unknown with. I don't know what they're going to do. No, we didn't think they were going to trade away a first for Travis Hunter last year. That came out of nowhere.
No, I had a feeling.
So
SOD.
if they traded two future first rounders and Trayvon Walker would the Browns you guys are saying that the word is they wouldn't take that. That wouldn't be enough.
Word is it might take more than that.
Yeah.
It's like I think he hit it, Herschel Walker.
Well, there's also this too. If you trade,
You're talking about the best player in football, quite honestly.
well, and you also have
not
to
quarterback.
You have to remember this. Just as the Jaguars would be taking on a salary, they know they were going to have to pay Trayvon Walker anyway. Well, if do you want to take on that kind of salary at the position? Isn't that what you're getting out of to begin with?
Yeah.
So Trayvon's value from that standpoint might be more negligible. Maybe it's just a package of the future. So would you send 3 first rounders for Myles Garrett today? Huh? 20. I'll give you 27, 8, and 9 for Myles Garrett.
20 this is his career.
I think I do
23,
it.
14,
Yeah, I'm
14,
leaning towards it.
16, 16, 12, 10, 13 and a half. He is 30 years old now, 31 years.
Yeah.
This will be 31.
What's Max Crosby? How old is he? Is he older?
Not the same.
Yeah.
Feel like he was.
Man, I'd probably go get him for less.
Would you?
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't know.
Let's just keep it to
Two first rounders or two first rounders?
This is the fun part.
Max is 28, but Max seems to be more hurt.
This is the fun part. It's just kicking around a scenario that's more than likely never going to happen.
Yeah.
Would you give up 3 first rounders? Right, that's the trade. 27, 8, and 9 first rounders.
No, but I would give up
for Myles Garrett.
I would give up 2 and Trayvon.
I would do that too, but now I think we've almost decided that so the Browns won't take that. So let's take that one off the board. I would too. Would you give up 3 for him?
You got to ask, don't you?
I think I would take that. I think I would. Okay, now work with me here.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be look. If you're what you
talk
think
about 27, 28, and 29.
Right. If you are what you think you are,
But you better go win a Super Bowl.
You're going to be a good You're going to be a good team, and if you don't win the Super Bowl one of those years, maybe the pick is the 30th pick. One year it's the 27th pick. It's not like you're giving up, impactful top 10 draft picks, most likely. Because if you do, now you're really in trouble.
Yeah.
Gosh, could you imagine the prospect of Garrett and Allen coming from the edges, dude? Huh? Go draft you one of these difference makers on the interior defensive line. Oof.
Let's get him.
Myles
Garrett.
Move Travis Hunter into into that cornerback
daring.
position.
Be bold.
Oh, by the way, in this scenario, we still have Trayvon for a year.
Mm-hmm.
Right? In that one, if you're giving up the 3 firsts, dare to dream, boys. Dare to dream.
Dare to dream.
It's a GFL Friday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Wonder what Frank Frangie would be doing if he wasn't on 1010XL?
Came to LA to be an actor, failed miserably. Got a job hosting a local TV game show, failed moderately. Then he started to represent professional athletes and almost succeeded.
Frank Frangie, weekday afternoons on 1010XL.
Ace Carline here for Atlantic Infinity, and yes, I'm still loving my new QX60. Right now, you can lease one or lock in just 1.9% financing for 60 months, and every new Infinity comes with the Atlantic Infinity Promise. That's over $7,000 in added value. That's one of many reasons why I bought mine there. No pressure, no games, just a great experience. Make your next ride an Infinity from Atlantic Infinity. Visit AtlanticInfinity.com or the showroom near Atlantic and St. John's Bluff.
You've always known Beard's Diamonds for, well, our diamonds. But have you heard about our watches? Beard's is proud to introduce a new and exciting selection of luxury pre-owned Rolex timepieces. If you've tried to find a Rolex these days, you know how hard it is. But Beard's has scoured the country to put together an incredible selection of pristine Rolexes, thoroughly inspected and fully authenticated. These are like new Rolexes, all the most popular models, GMT Masters, Submariners, Sky Dwellers, and more. Come in today and check out our new collection of amazing timepieces. And if you have a Rolex to sell or trade, Beard's buys buyers are here with top dollar offers. Beard's Diamonds, always looking for new ways to give our customers the finest quality and the guaranteed best value price. Locally owned and operated for more than 4 decades, Beard's is your trusted source for fine diamonds, exquisite designer jewelry, stunning engagement rings, and now the finest luxury pre-owned Rolex watches. Come find the Rolex of your dreams now. Beard's Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center.
Life happens every day, and sometimes it gets in the way. That's why 1010XL makes it easy to listen to your favorites. If you missed it, get it on demand.
At 1010XL.com.
Channeled by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you. Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
You may not be able to control the air you breathe on the outside, but you certainly can on the inside of your home. Just call Florida Home AC and ask about the Remy Halo. It's the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
Want to show off that backyard flex? Purple Heart Pools, a veteran-owned pool company right here in Jacksonville, is offering a brand new custom pool and spa package for a flat $75,000. All in, no bait, no switch. You heard that right. Only $75,000 for a custom pool and spa. Now's the time to break ground. Game days, summer nights, and neighborhood envy included. Schedule a free consultation today at purpleheartpools.com. Purple Heart Pools, Jacksonville's veteran pool company.
Garage doors over time will start to misfire a little bit. They start shaking. They struggle. Those are symptoms. They get loud. And you don't want to get to this day, the day where it doesn't open at all. That's why Action Garage Door Service is focused on the comprehensive garage door safety tune-up for just $79. They'll inspect your springs, your rollers, your cables. They'll lubricate all moving parts. They'll make the minor adjustments and make sure that door is safe and running the way it should be. Something you need to take advantage of, especially if you're starting to have those symptoms, right? So here's what you do. You go to GarageDoor911.com, GarageDoor911.com. That'll take you right to Action Garage Door, and then you can do the rest. Jeff and Art and his people will take great care of you. They're Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium service, and premium people.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
It's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Hall & Sons Plumbing. The Jaguars were on hand at Florida's Pro Day, part of all 32 teams, checking out a strong Gator draft class as Jacksonville gears up with 11 picks and 4 in the top 100. The reigning AAA champion Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp opened the 2026 season this evening at 5-Star Ballpark. First pitch flies at 7:05 p.m. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:02 and it's 63 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Aaron Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the 8 o'clock hour next, right here on 1010XL at 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
I hate these stories. I said this earlier this morning. It was before your arrival. Thanks for getting here. We start at 6.
What?
You see this, I feel like we see this more in entertainment.
Yeah.
You see it probably fairly often there, where there becomes a dispute on how the money that was earned by the performer in the family.
Alec Bohm.
Yeah, and in this case, it's a Phillies third baseman, Alec Bohm. He sued his parents for millions of dollars. He accuses them of siphoning large amounts of his money into the financial accounts they managed for him and then using some of those to pay their own expenses.
Now, I will
Then it
say
goes into
this.
the
I
details.
heard you guys talking about it, and you all immediately, put the guilt on the parents, and it may be. But there are a couple little red flags there, like they travel the country. They live in an RV traveling the country. So I don't think they're living in some mansion or anything. So that gives me some pause. And then there's always that story where, like with Patrick Reed and his parents, and the girlfriend or the wife comes in and goes, and so you're never 100% sure. It's just disappointing. It should never come to that with family.
Well, there's one.
Never.
There's one. I get it what you're saying when it comes to he says or who thought was what, because that can happen too. But there's just one thing that's in this story that I can't get past.
Talk to me.
And that is, I need the records for these 4 accounts that all have to do with my money. Give them now. There's no reason.
Why are you freezing me out of that?
There's no reason to not give them.
Well,
There's
is
no
he frozen out?
Yeah. Well, according to his lawsuit. Now, again, if that's not true or accurate,
that's what I wonder.
Then, let's see. His lawsuit filed in the Philly court this week reviews his personal and financial affairs in recent months and says his parents refused to give him access to the accounts or provide him with the information he sought about him.
What is he suing him for? How much?
He froze them out of 4 accounts established as LLCs, and he now believes they converted a sizable amount of his money from those accounts to their own use. By the time he sought the information, the parents had already transferred millions of dollars from his personal accounts to the accounts they controlled, the lawsuit says.
All right, he's made...
Now, his parents say, no, that's not happening. But again, just open the books, and this will all be clear. That's all.
We didn't even have to be here.
Open the books. Then we don't have to go through any of this.
After this year, he's made $23 million. How much is he suing for? $3 million?
$3 million.
Yeah, it's interesting.
A good functional family, he would be gifting them that much, and this wouldn't be happening.
Correct.
So I don't know. And again... He's 20. If he were 23 and talking about what had been happening since he were 14,
right,
that'd be a different deal. He's a 29-year-old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, it's time to just open up the books, man. Look at what's going on here.
So when you're 27 and 28, why are you having your mom and dad take care of your money?
I think they're probably just managing his money, right? Like my wife does my kids' taxes.
Yeah, maybe
maybe
the parents are good with organization, CPAs, whatever it is. So as opposed to paying somebody else, I'll just keep this money in the family. But when keeping that money in the family, now y'all doing all this funny stuff.
If money and family is a dicey thing,
right? But going into this, he didn't know that. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been here.
Look, when they first
best thing you can do
open the LLC, the parents put in a provision that they got 10% stake. That should be it. There should be no question. So right now, at the end of it all, and 10% is fair. That's more than fair to pay your parents for the wealth that you're generating off of your athletic talent. That's more than fair to give them 10%. If that's what it's for, if they're doing the, quote, business work of it.
If they're doing the work.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it runs itself.
Yeah.
You deposit the check, it gains a lot of interest, and we all move along.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't know. You find someone you trust. I mean.
He thought he did. His parents.
Yeah. He's 20 at the time. It was 2019. He's 29 now, so he was 22.
You're mixing family and money.
But I'm supposed to be able to trust my family with my money. I'm supposed to
keep
be able
it out of the family. And then gift them stuff if you want.
Yeah.
Well, no, the answer is this.
I'm not letting my.
You're both right.
Yeah.
I think the initial play when you're barely shaving, you're not in single A yet. When you set up these LLCs for the initial play is with the family to get going, and then after a year, we find a financial advisor.
Yeah.
Now, because it's too easy if other people have access to money for it to be used like it's, communal money. It's not. The money, every money that Alec Bohm is getting is because of how good he is at baseball and what the Phillies are paying him to do.
I got 3 letters for you. ITP.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. You're exactly
Go to my
right.
ITP
I
Florida.
could see
They'll
as
take care of you.
I could see as a young 20 or early 20-something, and by the way, we don't know what their parents' background is. Maybe
Right.
one of them is the CPA, right?
Also
So-
could be true.
Right. So you just trust your parents, but after probably a year or two, you shouldn't just let it go. Right, you should move it to a financial planner, get on a budget, and the parents not get used to.
It's a shame, though, all the way around.
It should be gifted. Is
And
what,
there's
if it was,
and also, by the way, there's no real rules around that. It's just it can get dicey.
I
with
don't like these
family
stories.
and
Was
money.
my point. I'm
Yeah.
not judging one way or the
No,
other.
it's
I just
uncomfortable.
I don't like it.
Very uncomfortable.
It's a shame. It takes what
It
you
should
know.
never be. It should be a joyous
Correct.
blessing.
There's plenty
My
for everyone.
gosh, yes.
And parents shouldn't expect much.
No.
It'd be like if you won the lottery. I mean, here's a $500,000. Thanks for everything you did.
Yeah.
Should be more than enough. And I know there are a lot of parents that wouldn't fly.
Yeah.
They want their share. They
Now,
want their.
This guy.
Yeah, you
know
want
what
more.
I want.
Sure.
I'm getting stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how it's working for me. You know, shame on my kids. All three of them. None of them hit the mother low, but they're fine.
And back in the day,
But you know me. I ask for big time gifts.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't care.
One more. I'm going to.
And if one of them had $15 million a year,
15 of them things.
yeah, I'd be getting a couple of them. Maybe one.
Or I'd be open up an LLC.
Right.
One more story. I want a line from this morning. I want to revisit because if we still had a pest of the day segment, we'd have an early leader. This one just rubs me wrong.
Okay.
Can we get call Taylor Doll?
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
What?
I got a question about the Bears and one of their players and the Bears fans. Yeah, I got to get to the bottom of this with Taylor Doll. Is she not the most notorious Bears fan you know? Does Taylor Doll not do a Bears podcast?
I think so.
I think she does too. So
I got a worse.
The bigger question would be: is Taylor Doll awake right now at 8:10 on a weekday morning? She might be. Just,
no way.
Oh. I got to ask a question. I'll ask you in all your coverage of his young career. Have you ever, at any point, known him to have been called or heard him called the Iceman? I'm talking about Caleb Williams, the Bears quarterback.
Must be a Chicago thing. Never heard of it.
Yeah, but I've never ever heard of it. Now, so if said little fly, soup of the day, Caleb Williams decides he's going to be Iceman and goes and tries to trademark it, if the real legend of the nickname, if the true great, a Hall of Famer, a multiple statistical champion says, "Hey, young buck, I don't know if you've heard of me. I'm the Iceman. I'm George Gervin." Don't you back off? Oh,
all I ever could do was finger roll.
Yeah. God. You know what? Shame on me. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
It just annoys me that Caleb Williams is trying to trademark the moniker Iceman. Is going to get to the point that's going to be a lawsuit with the true Iceman. And by the way, didn't they call Chuck Liddell the Iceman?
Yeah.
That MMA dude?
Yeah, he was.
So Caleb Williams is like third in line for Iceman.
Sorry, Ice. What about Ice on Top Gun?
Yeah.
He was the Iceman.
Now he's now fourth. But George Gervin did say he was caught off guard. I've been the Iceman for 40-something years. I never thought anybody would try to trademark it. He kind of knocked me out in the box.
That ain't right. I have a problem with Will Wade. That guy just oozes slime.
No doubt.
And it's not as simple as saying, hey, he can now be free to do what he wants to do. No. He is a slime ball. And he slimed his way back to LSU. I'm going home. You're not from there, Will. He's on camera condescending to a report. Hey, would you like to speak on the LSU rumors that are out there? Is the LSU job open? No, I don't think so. But everybody thinks this guy. He is a first class a-hole.
Slime is the old greasy slimy coach.
He's an a-hole.
Well,
so you know what? LSU.
The NC State athletics director agrees with you.
Yeah, he did. Boo said, hey, man.
I commiserate with our fan base. I feel lied to.
He did. Yeah. He lied right to the AD. Oh, yeah, we're good. Let's talk about the future. Okay. And then he gutlessly sent in his resignation via the email.
Remember when the governor...
What a loser.
Remember when the governor of...
And it wasn't that good at LSU. Woo!
Remember when the governor of Louisiana stepped in on the Brian Kelly and the buyout because he was the proprietor of the state's finances? These are our state's tax dollars. We can't just be giving them out frivolously. This is LSU spending in the last 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
You ready?
I know. I saw it.
Lane Kiffin contract.
91
million. Brian Kelly buyout. 54 million.
Yeah.
2026 upcoming football roster.
40 plus.
40 million.
Yeah.
Matt McMahon buyout. 8 million.
Yeah.
Will Wade buyout.
Yeah.
4 million.
Yeah.
Will Wade contract. 30 million.
Yeah.
And Jay Johnson contract. $23.45 million.
Yeah.
Just the last 6 months. What does that up? We got 1.4. We got what?
We got
1.8. We got over 2.
Maybe
Over
Alec.
200 million.
Maybe Alec Bone's parents should be managing this budget.
Over $200 million in the last 6 months spent by LSU athletics. And this is after the governor of Louisiana got up and gave us all a lecture on prudency. It's a joke, man.
It's bad.
You know who's running the athletics in the state of Louisiana? The governor of Louisiana. That's who.
Did you know that as we head to break, Paul Skeen's career ERA went from 1.96 to 2.10 with that game yesterday?
I believe it.
That's crazy.
I mean, I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was like, well, what are we in spring training? This is number 64 pitching for the Pirates. He looked different. Does he thinner? There's something about him. Does he come in more 3/4?
No, he looked the same.
He looked different to me. Now, we only faced Skeens once last year. Of course, we beat him. But it was like 2-1.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Where the action is.
That's going to leave a scar.
1010XL.
Mike Dempsey. If you're thinking about a bathroom upgrade, maybe turning that old tub into a safer walk-in shower, check out 5 Star Bath Solutions. I shopped around, talked to several companies, and I chose 5 Star because their customer service was simply incredible. Responsive, honest, upfront about the entire project, and their pricing was even better than expected. When you're ready for a fresh look, better comfort, and a bathroom space you'll love using every day, schedule your free consultation at 5starbathsolutions.com and get the 5-star experience.
Looking for golf that doesn't feel like golf? Welcome to Pine Royale, Callahan's new golf entertainment destination. Play a 9-hole par 3 course, compete in TrackMan-powered driving bays, and get ready for all-new 18-hole mini golf coming soon. As the sun goes down, the course lights up. Add in great food, a full bar, and space to hang with the whole crew, and suddenly golf feels a whole lot more social. Search Pine Royale Callahan and come play today.
Big personalities, bold opinions, lunch just got louder. Josie, Matt, and Leon are XL Prime Time from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
Any questions? Yeah, when's lunch?
Noon to 2 on 1010XL.
Hey, gang, Prosser here. When it comes time to sell your home, I'll tell you, you got one option. It's Chad and Sandy. Or another option, just fruitless frustration. Now with Chad and Sandy, see, they get to the solution real quick. Let's get to the punchline. Your home sold guaranteed or they will buy it. That's why you got to go to ChadAndSandy.com or call them today at 414-6200. Government's making moves intended to push mortgage rates lower. The last time rates dropped, we saw a selling and buying frenzy. Now's the time to prepare. You call Chad and Sandy, the proven experts to sell your home. Need max price, need to sell now, fast, easy, stress-free. Chad and Sandy got this science-based Market Max system. It's proven, it's repeatable, and they guarantee they'll sell your home. Using the proprietary Market Max, Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. No required repairs. Pick your move date. No long-term contracts. We trust them. You can too. ChadAndSandy.com. ChadAndSandy.com.
Leon Serza here, your lemon pepper guy. You know Wingstop always delivers, and I'm not talking about their cook-to-order, hand-sauced and tossed chicken sandwich in your choice of 12 mouth-watering flavors. I'm not talking about the house-made ranch, so good nobody will blame you if you double dip. I'm talking about Wingstop that delivers straight to your door, and did you know they're open until 1 a.m.? So visit wingstop.com or use the app to get flavors delivered right to your door, late night, only at Wingstop.
Can't stop. Wingstop.
Hey Jacksonville, this is Dr. George Bari. Bari Orthopedics is your choice when it comes to an injury. We're here for you and your loved ones to deliver excellent treatment and care fast the first time. Trust your care in our hands. Get same-day appointments for your injuries with 3 locations. If it hurts, ask us first. Bari Orthopedics.
Be sure and check out the expertise from Dr. George Bari and the entire staff at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
Hey, Jacksonville, David Garrard here. If you want a street legal golf cart that's built with quality and style, check out Dynamic Drives and Designs in Jacks Beach. They have new, used, and fully customized carts from the top brands like Atlas, Dodge, and Pilot Car. Every cart gets a complete expert inspection, so you know it's ready to hit the road. Their team can help you design the perfect custom cart that fits your style and needs. For your custom golf cart, visit DynamicDrivesDesign.com today and see your perfect ride.
Bet on the ball game. Get your money down. Money lines, totals, and parlays. Where cash and tickets all around.
It's baseball betting season, and VSiN's MLB betting guide is a home run for bettors. Download your free special edition of the guide, featuring a betting preview of the Atlanta Braves and Tampa Bay Rays at 1010XL.com. That's 1010XL.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, so the Sweet 16 is half done. We just had some unique situations last night. Saw it was the worst tournament loss ever for John Calipari. We were talking how good he's been as an underdog. He hasn't performed well as a favorite, Kentucky fan would tell you. But the Arkansas into the Sweet 16. I think they won one tournament game last year.
If you're Purdue, you've gone to the Elite Eight 3 times since 2019.
Lost in the championship game one year.
How do you feel about that?
If I'm a Purdue fan?
Yeah.
And I've been to the Elite Eight 3 times and been to the championship game once?
Mm-hmm.
In how many years?
Since 2019, you've been 3 times.
1921. Yeah, 3. I mean, how else can I feel but happy?
Well, because I think Purdue fan wants more. And I wonder if they
probably want to win one. But
I think as bars get raised, you expect more. You know, we see it with Florida basketball and that right now because they won a natty last year. There's, genuine disappointment and angst and, criticisms of this and that. And
I think if you're at Purdue's level, though, Hick, if you're not Kentucky, Kansas, Duke, North Carolina, where you literally it's win the title, Final Four, or we suck.
Mm-hmm.
I think Purdue's still at that level where their basketball their fan base appreciates and understands how hard it is to go to the Final Four.
Well, they don't
have the built-in. I mean, tell me
in these 6 years.
Tell me the NBA players that Purdue is producing.
The dude who went to I forget his name, Detroit.
Yeah, he's not Ivy, Jaden Ivey,
Zach Edey.
Yeah,
2-time Player of the Year.
Yeah. Well, that's it. There's no more. But that's not much NBA impact.
It's not bad. 2 of those 6 years, however, they lost in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Then they lost a regional semifinal. They lost the national final, lost a regional semifinal, and now they're playing in the regional final.
Well, I'll ask you this. If you're a Gator basketball fan, and if in the last 6 years that's what you did, you wouldn't be satisfied? Don't you think you'd be satisfied?
I love those Final Fours.
Yeah.
They got one Final Four.
Yeah. And but the title game appearance.
But they've been ranked number 1 4 of the last 5 years.
Yeah, they've had a really good program. To your point, yeah, you say the same thing about Arizona?
Matt Painter's been there since 2006.
Wow.
He took over for Gene Cady.
Wow.
Who was there since...
They're like even the same colors.
1980.
They're the Pittsburgh Steelers of college basketball.
Yeah. 2 coaches since 1980.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a long time.
And Matt Painter didn't have good years. Matt Painter had years where 16 and 18, 15 and 7, 16 and 15.
It's helped Purdue that Indiana has been down.
Well, maybe they've made Indiana be down.
I think we'll go back to 2006.
Purdue is a better program than Indiana.
They're having more success than Indiana, for sure.
And that makes them a better program. I don't want to get stuck on rhetoric, but they're a better program than Indiana now.
I don't want to get stuck on rhetoric, but I got to have a better classification. There's no world where Indiana's basketball program takes second fiddle to Purdue's if we're looking at the entirety of the program. Right now,
results. That's where they take second fiddle. Results.
No, titles. Give me any.
Indiana, last 3 years. No tournament.
100%.
Lost in the second round.
100%.
Lost in the first round. No tournament. No tournament. No
Correct.
tournament. No tournament. No tournament.
Correct.
Since 2016, they've been twice. They haven't gotten out of the first weekend, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 years they haven't even gone. They suck.
Even
That's a
with all
decade.
that being said, historically, Indiana's program is
not even
more
close.
of a powerhouse.
Historically,
More recently,
but you got to say historically.
Correct.
That's not what we said.
Okay.
I said Purdue's program is
Uh-huh.
better than Indiana's right now.
Yep.
No historically in there.
Correct.
If you want to go historically, it's different.
You feel like
has Purdue never won one?
If they did, it was way back. They have not won one like in our lifetime. I don't remember them playing in a.
When did Indiana win their last one? Smart. Smarty Jones.
Yeah, and then they lost to Maryland and Steve Francis in that team, right? That was early 2000s. So yeah, it was probably Keith Smart. That's
when was that?
80s, isn't it?
Okay.
But they've had good teams. They've been to Final Four since then. Alan Henderson, they went to a Final Four.
Mhm.
They've
87, their last one.
Yeah, last championship.
30 years.
40, buddy.
40 years. 40 years for Smarty Jones.
There's if the bottom line is the good Lord comes tomorrow and takes a couple of 80-year-old basketball fans. One was an Indiana fan and one was a Purdue. One of them just lived a whole hell of a lot better life. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
today they're no better.
It better be an old Indiana fan.
No, any 50-year-old Indiana fan.
Oh, hell no.
Yes.
Hell no.
Yes. Purdue hadn't won one championship in 50 years.
They've had a better run than
Indiana's won 2 in the last 50 years. If you're 50 years old, Indiana's treated you a lot better. The only age it hadn't is if you're like 15. If you're like 15, Purdue's been a better program. But all up until then, no. All right. One's still alive in the NCAA tournament again and very deep. And back to your original point, if you're Purdue, is that good enough? Are you disappointed? Where are you right now when it comes to fulfillment?
What about Joe Barry?
I guess so back to my point, if you look down the road and Indiana is as bad as they are, it's probably helping.
Yes. What about Joe Barry Carroll?
Joe Barry Carroll was number 1 overall pick, 1980.
What about the big dog?
Good player.
Number 1 overall pick.
At 86, I think.
What about Rick Mount? What about Jerry Seasting?
Isn't he Missouri? I would have said Missouri for him.
What about Mel McCants?
No. Yeah. Boy, that is not a good. That may be the worst alum list in the entire Big Ten.
What about Robbie Hummel?
Is that the worst alum list in the Big Ten? Of every team in the Big Ten?
We have 42.
You gave me Joe B. Carroll and Big Dog Robinson in the history of the program. Let's still go to Indiana's.
Do they count Larry Bird?
No, but they count Isaiah Thomas. That was just at the very tip of the iceberg.
They count Isaiah?
They sure would. And they, by the way, Indiana won with that one, too. There's another one. They got 3, not 2.
Yeah, they got 3.
In the last 50 years. Yeah, 50-year-old Indiana fans dying with 3.
Yeah, but he don't remember any of them.
Sure you do.
50-year-old
Especially the
Indiana
second.
fans.
No, yeah, you do. Sure you do.
What do you?
50-year-old don't remember any of them?
Oh, yeah,
No, he's talking about, one of them he would have been 1, and the other one he would have been 6. 6-year-old would remember if he was a sports fan. And by the time he was 10 and won another one, they'd be talking about the 3 they had won. It'd be front and center.
Oh, no.
I mean, here's a guy. I mean,
you're trying to sell me Purdue is a better program. Yeah, they're better right now, for sure, but you can do this for a lot of teams in a lot of sports.
Then the Mets are a better program than the Braves.
You're saying that right now. But that doesn't match the other historical.
Because I'm going to die happy because the Mets won in 86.
Yeah, but we just won in 21.
Right.
Yeah. But the Braves are already that would work if the argument
before
works.
You're 14,
but it doesn't
before you
work.
won all those 14 divisions, we were better.
Not really.
Yeah, we were.
Not much.
We beat you in 69.
Well, you're not.
You didn't do anything. You were a loser. You're a lovable loser.
57, we won the World Series.
Oh, stop. You weren't even in Atlanta.
Well, but we're
That
the
doesn't
Braves,
count.
though. Yes, it does
Wasn't even
count.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, you're okay. So then, then the San Francisco Giants don't count.
Oh, my.
Come on, man.
Little different,
Stop
isn't it?
We got to go to break.
I thought he knew sports.
My man just spent 10 minutes telling me Purdue's a better program than Indiana.
Right now.
Yes, I never disagree with that part.
Right now.
So I'm not sure how an argument ensued. I can't lose any argument from that admission onward.
Get Mr. Eden Kendall on the phone.
This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
The moon, the wall, and beyond. Celebrate two of the most iconic albums in rock history. Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon and The Wall, a breathtaking show that captures the spirit, sound, and spectacle. Brit Floyd, Saturday, March 28th. See Brit Floyd. Tickets on sale now at floridatheater.com.
Hey, Hicken, and restore comfort and confidence with oculoplastic specialist Mary Kate Wilson, MD at the Eye Associates, Jacksonville's expert in oculofacial plastic and reconstructive care. Dr. Wilson specializes in eyelid surgery, cosmetic and reconstructive procedures, and treatments, always with a personalized approach. Now seeing patients at the beaches, the South Side, and St. John's locations. To schedule your consultation with Dr. Wilson, call the Eye Associates, that's formerly Bowdine Associates, Schneider Air and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD, at 296-0098, 296-0098.
Feel the rush of lighting up something truly exceptional. This Saturday, March 28th from 1 to 4 p.m., step into the ultimate cigar experience at Tobacco Cove, 3849 Bay Meadows Road. Join us for an exclusive Aganorsa Leaf cigar event featuring incredible Aganorsa Leaf cigar deals, great food, and exciting prizes. Bring your friends, relax, and enjoy an unforgettable afternoon. Because at Tobacco Cove, it's more than a cigar store. It's an experience.
Get ready for spring turkey season at Green Acres Sporting Goods. Find shotguns trusted in the field from Browning, Beretta, and Benelli. Plus, the newest bows are ready to test shoot from Hoyt and Matthews. For over 55 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods has helped Northeast Florida hunters gear up with confidence. Stop by Green Acres today at the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard or shop online anytime at greenacresporting.com.
Need protection? Call Craig and Christine Kaprosky at Goosehead Insurance. The Kaproskys are a husband-wife team committed to finding you the right coverage at the right price in just a few short minutes. For home, auto, flood, or specialty insurance, Craig and Christine Kaprosky are the answer. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, you talk a lot about a diamond's cut grade. Why is a diamond graded for cut?
Frank, that's simple. We cut grade diamonds to show a measurement of beauty and light return to the person looking at the diamond so they can understand the value difference between a diamond cut for maximum beauty and one cut for maximum weight. Now, it gets a little more complicated when you find out that the American Gem Society Laboratory actually assigns performance grades and proportion grades using patented computer software and grades for polish and symmetry using a microscope. The end result of cut grading is a final grade that can go from a 0 or ideal to a 10, which is poor. Each of these grades are priced a little differently. That's why you can see a diamond with a fine color and clarity priced low, particularly on the internet, because a trained gemologist won't buy it for resale because of the poor cut. Unfortunately, these type deals aren't good deals. They're bad deals for the unknowing customer.
Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Termite swarms are active right now in Jacksonville, and once they get inside, damage can happen fast. Termites don't knock, they silently attack the structure of your home, leaving behind costly repairs and long-term headaches. Protect what you've worked hard for with the proven protection homeowners trust. Terminix with advanced termite treatment and prevention solutions. Visit Terminix.com and schedule your free termite inspection today.
With 50 years of fabrication expertise and towing products, the family at Cannons of Jacksonville can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now, time out with Patrick Young, taken by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Well done, number 4.
Covered by Kuhn Flowers on 1010XL.
All right, we're efforting Patrick Young. We'll get him roused up here in just a second, catch up with him, get his thoughts on all things Gator basketball and the rebuild that is about to partake.
For sure.
Maybe he's got some insight. Maybe he talked to Billy this week.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Billy's coming to Carolina, going back in. I don't know.
Houston, we have a problem.
What do you got?
Last 24 hours in Houston sports.
Oh, dear.
The Rockets blew the largest overtime lead of all time.
Oh, boy.
The Astros got shut out 3-0 at home.
Oh, no.
And the Cougars gave up a 17-0 run in the second half and lose in the Sweet 16. So not exactly home sweet home. I know the Rockets game was on the road, but the other two right there in the friendly confines. Blame Mr. Tennessee.
Yeah. Is that who you're blaming?
Well, he's a Houstonian. I don't know who else to blame. I don't know anyone else
Charlton
there.
K.
Well, perhaps. Tennessee can't get to a Final Four. It should tell you something. Been playing basketball a long time.
So they play Iowa State tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
And then the winner, and then it's Missouri, Alabama on the other side, I believe. I wonder if Patrick's bracket is as busted as ours are. Or if he still surges forward. I believe I saw him in the official office pool.
He is in the office pool.
He should be handicapped. He should handicap us and let us, get a couple extra games.
I know. He's the expert.
He's the analyst, right? He's been there. He's been in the war.
How are you doing on your brackets?
How's your bracket look?
Well, I accidentally turned in Dan's gonna get on me. I turned in a bracket that had Duke, Arizona in the final.
Okay.
Or something. And I because my ESPN bracket was different. I was in the 97th percentile.
Oh,
the Gators lost. I was crushing it.
Okay.
But if I beat y'all, I'm talking trash. I own it.
Good. I like it.
1010 is my building.
I like
my
that.
building now.
Okay, it's my house.
Now,
I like
Patrick,
it.
now that you're a surging, member of the 1010 family, I expect you to break stories. So you know Billy Donovan well. Is he taking the North Carolina job? Yes or no?
I don't think so. I mean, it's interesting to think though, because what's appealing to me for him is getting that power back in terms of as the coach over the organization. You guys already know when you have the front office to deal with, the coaches, like, they get to coach players.
Right.
But it's more like whoever they say you get, versus when you're recruiting in college, you get a whole say on who and what and where and whatnot. I think Coach Donovan's big thing, because he probably foresaw the chaos of college basketball and college sports coming. Once there's some normalcy, I think he would be more interested. Some type of, I don't care, salary cap, just where you can focus on the main thing.
Right.
The main thing, focus and stay on basketball and changing kids' lives and trying to win championships.
I wonder if Carolina likes to stay in-house, in the family, so to speak. I wonder if they'd be willing to look outside this time. It seems like they are, and it's changed so much. And one of the reasons why I thought Billy might consider coming back is because Carolina is a perfect program to go to, because you're going to have boosters who are all on board if you bring in a guy like Billy Donovan, and they'll write checks, and they'll get you the players that you need to get, and you no longer have to be at the Corn Palace in South Dakota at midnight on the day that recruiting starts, or Mike Miller's house, or come banging on Patrick Young's door, or you know what I mean?
Let me ask you this, Patrick. This mindset of a competitor. What about this part of it? I mean, Billy Donovan hit the highest heights as a college basketball coach. He left the college game unblemished. There is no other storyline other than conquering. You go to North Carolina, you put that. Do you put that on the line at all?
Oh,
you know what I mean? Is there value in finishing your NBA career, retiring, letting your record be what it is, and in that framework, you would have to be considered a top 5 basketball coach, at least top 10, maybe of all time.
You can make that same argument, and it's a good argument to look at for Belichick. You know, dude, why come and coach at Carolina, and especially when it's something that's so far fetched in terms of work, you know, coaching a college program. But man, Coach Donovan doesn't. I don't think he cares too much about that stuff. I just think it's weird to think of him being at North Carolina or wherever, and his name is on the court at Florida. You know, I just think that's so.
Let me ask you this. Would he be more like, because the Kentucky job was just open now, you know, he was in the same situation, kind of, you know, treading water with the Bulls, and he, you know, didn't show interest in the Kentucky job.
Hold on. He said what I heard with the Kentucky job was they had told him if you have to wait a certain amount of time before he's able to talk, and Kentucky chose not to. So I think he was interested.
All right.
Anyway,
I would wonder if Carolina would be an easier job to take than Kentucky because of the Florida tie. That's where I was going.
I don't know if Coach Donovan would be very interested in Kentucky, because I heard him say Kentucky fans eat roadkill.
Okay, there you go. So he would be more likely.
I don't think he thinks very highly of.
Yeah.
I wonder who ends up with that job.
All right, Patrick, let's talk Gators for just a few minutes here. We haven't talked to you since the loss, right?
Yeah,
so just what happened in your mind?
The first thing is, you know, where were these guys the first 30 possessions of the game?
Right.
You know, you said it. Reuben had some terrible fouls. I don't know, like, what was up with him?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't want to really, outside of the Prairie View game, those guys didn't look the same since the end of the regular season.
Yeah, the Vandy game and the Kentucky game, really. They didn't play great against Kentucky. The final score, I don't think it was as indicative as how poor they played overall. And Vandy, they didn't play good at all. And then Prairie, this regional in Tampa reminded me a lot of last time I think they were in Tampa, where they blew out like Sam Houston State, and then Michigan State pushed them around and beat them. You know, it was an upset. I think the Gators were a 2 seed that year, but
oh, really?
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, real similar situation that year. But look, I don't understand. I think we talked about this with Golden earlier in the year. He's certainly not a perfect coach. That was not his best game the other day for sure. But I don't understand and this is a season-long point. Your strength is your front court. Let's do everything inside out. They're also good passers. I mean, what happened to the old school just post up on the block, Patrick? Does anybody do that anymore? Where you just isolate a guy on the block and post him up? I mean, everything was a slashing, moving, you know, which works, you know, and it worked.
And to your point, Alex Condon, the last 5 games, he looked the best that he'd been all season. So confident in the paint. I mean, he's got moves down there.
He does.
He can really shimmy around and get some good looks. Could you imagine if he could have shot at least, imagine 30% from the 3-point line? If he could have shot 30% from the 3-point line this year, this team would have been so much better. But, and it's just so crazy. So I don't know, like, what happened between the SEC tournament and then the March Madness, because they had like a full week.
Well, I'll tell you this too, and
what happened?
I'm not going to put it on the guards for losing the game, but the guards' inability to shoot, you could argue deep analytics cost them. Their Boogie's 0 for 3 from 3. Doesn't sound like a big deal. 1 for 3, they win the game. I mean,
I blame Boogie for
that defense
being out of position.
Yeah.
Because if it was clearly communicated by Coach Golden, you know, it's not often you hear that a coach wants to foul up to send the team. But to me, it makes sense. You foul, okay, they make the 2 free throws, you still get a shot to win the game.
Right, and you can't lose.
You get the last.
Yeah.
You can get the last shot or go to overtime. But Boogie Flam put himself in a terrible position. But first off, I would go like a 2-1-2 zone.
Sure.
Right.
Defense that picks up, maybe
slows them down.
The 3-point line, the opposite 3-point line. So as soon as he crosses the half court, foul. You know, he gets beat, and it's an automatic 3 versus 2.
Ugh.
And you put Thomas Houck in an impossible situation. Does he help to step up on the ball, or does he stay in the corner? And obviously, he tried to step up and stop the ball. Went to the corner, wide open shot, and just ridiculous, man. To not even get a shot off at the end of the game. I
Well,
would
you
like
know
the
what?
ball
That's
to go to Thomas Bauck.
Pat. That's a good point because Xavier Lee, it's Purdue last night. You put the ball up in the air, and maybe somebody gets a tip in. Worst case, who knows? I mean, but you got to shoot the ball.
It was a terrible way to end your career. A kid who got better from early.
He played well.
That was a terrible play.
Top 5 offensive rebounding team in the country.
Yeah.
You know, you got a shot. You know, I think Tennessee actually is they rebound 50% of their misses. I think we're right behind them.
Well, there won't be any more rebounding this year. What gut take is there? Like, what odds would you give on Chinyelu and or Condon coming back? And if they don't, I mean, as we sit here now, obviously the transfer portal is going to have to be utilized, but a glaring hole on the inside if all 4 are gone in particular.
Well, gosh, I think what both of those guys are probably going to do, they're gonna probably take the process all the way,
right,
and go through the NBA workouts and whatnot. And I mean, for Condon, I feel like it's going to be the same exact thing from that he heard last year. You know, your shooting has to improve your stock. His shooting can improve going to the NBA now, but I just don't know. He's not a solid first-round pick as he was at the beginning of the season. He's a good player. And then I don't know where they have Rubin. I know they had him projected in the second round somewhere. But if I'm him, you know, this is just me. I'm like, man, I got a chance to go down as potentially the best big man in Florida basketball history.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows? I mean, he probably can demand close to $3 million
right
to come back next year. But, you know, I think Coach Golden, there's some great – it's a big kid for Charlotte, 7'2".
Yeah, I saw that.
That kid, he can go.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to talk about bringing in a big to replace
he'll find him.
Oh, yeah. A guy like that. But, you know, Coach Golden, and I like C.J. Ingram, I like Alex Lloyd. I need him to go to the portal and grab a real dude, man. Someone like a Jacoby Gillespie. We need a real point guard that can score.
Clayton.
I'm still not convinced on Boogie Flan, honestly.
You got you want to find a Clayton. You want to find a guy when the ball's got to be in his hands at the end of the game. He's going to make the play one way or the other, and that's
even if you have to squint your eyes real hard, and you're like, okay, he kind of looks like Walter Clayton. I'll take that.
I have my official Ruben Chinyelu projection right here. I've got him to Laredo. That would be the Dallas Mavericks G League team. Laredo. So come back to Gainesville.
Don't you disparage Ruben.
Come on back to Gainesville.
Yeah, I wonder as this goes, like, and I don't know how it works, and I don't know if you do or not, Patrick, but do you think, like, you know, like with Boogie, Golden says, all right, well, here's the offer. I mean, obviously you're all free agents every year.
They came quick.
But I wonder if it's a look. There's only X amount of dollars to go around, so take it or leave it. You know, if you're not going to take it, then let us know because we're moving. You know, we're moving in a different direction. I wonder if it's like that, or if it's negotiating, or what. I wonder how that works because listen, Florida isn't spending $22 million like Kentucky. You talk about Condon $3 million, Chinyelu $2 million, $3 million. I mean, that's 6 right there. Boogie got some money. I mean, there's only so much, so it'll be. I wonder how that part works.
You would, and that's the thing. Like you hope that these kids at a certain point that are making the good, you know, are making a really good, decent amount of money, aren't going to be tripping over nickels.
Right.
And I know my boy E.T. said, like, I want all mine, but it's like, shoot, what about just the right opportunity for you? Like, is this the place where, you know, grass is not always greener,
right?
Whether you transfer for money or not, like you're already in a situation where you're going to have some, like if let's just say he were to struggle a little bit to start next season, you know, I think you have a lot more leeway and grace by showing loyalty towards a program that even the fans will be like, hey, this guy stayed with us. He's a through and through thick. Like he is a Gator. You're going to have a lot more patience versus, you know, you transfer to a different program. They're expecting you to contribute right away. Like Denzel Aberdeen, he did not start off well at Kentucky. I mean, I saw the comments. People were giving it to him, and there's just so much. You put yourself in such a crazy position because everyone, the optics are this guy just transferred for the money. You know, true or not, that's the optics that is going to happen. So you hope there's still some loyalty somewhere for these guys when it comes to the renegotiating for next year, and that they're not, because thinking about for coaches, the sooner that they can get their players that are already there taken care of, then they can focus on who else they need to bring in.
Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting. Great stuff as always, Patrick. Good insight, man.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you. Have a great day.
Guys.
All right, there he goes,
Have a great
Patrick
one.
Young. Yeah, he's our guy. And, it's interesting. I was just looking at Boogie Flan's. Boogie Flan had a better year at Arkansas his freshman year. Now, he shot 2-point field goal percentage 57% this year, which is really good for a guard. It was only 40% at Arkansas, but everything else was down. He shot 34% from threes last year, only 24% he ended up this year. Rebounds 3.2 to 2.5, assists 5.1 to 3.5. And the minutes played were about the same.
I think he'll get better. He was also coming off of, I believe it was a hand injury.
Yeah, so Boogie can get back to even...
I'm higher on Boogie than Patrick is.
Me too. I'm very high on Boogie.
Which doesn't mean it's right or wrong, but I like what Boogie brings up. Again, we knew the guards, or I thought the guards would be the reason they lost. And you can argue that it showed itself in the last 10 seconds. One made an incredible defensive error.
Yeah, but that game they didn't lose because of the guard.
Okay. One of the guards made the error that led to the three-pointer, and then the other guard drove the floor and threw it into the ground. So, yeah, they didn't lose the game, but it was in there. They could have won the game.
Yeah, they could have won.
They could have protected the win and their play.
Tommy Howe could have knocked down one of those threes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but
Ruben Chinyelu could have had more than one rebound or 0 points.
100%. But it doesn't change the fact that Boogie's defensive lapse was. But I'm going to go back to what Patrick said too, and we'll be put it to bed. It was not a well coached game by Golden, who's showed to be a good coach. They should have been, if that was the plan to foul, they shouldn't have been pressing full court. Makes no sense because it led to that. All right, we continue on a. I'm going to throw you guys a question with a curveball when we return. So we'll do that. It has to do with NFL quarterbacks. So a question with a curveball when we come back on a GFL Friday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. There's a reason why people love to listen to play-by-play on the radio.
This is unbelievable what we're witnessing. I'm serious.
1010XL, Jacksonville's home for play-by-play.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at KeyBuickGMC.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Some plumbing companies say they're local, right up until you realize their headquarters are in New York City. At Holland Sons Plumbing, we're actually from here. Born, raised, and fixing leaks right here in Jacksonville. Holland Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists congratulate the 1010XL Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Jake McAllister, senior lacrosse and football player at Fletcher High. Jake's a member of the National Honor Society and the Key Club. He's been accepted to attend Lincoln Memorial University.
The Golf Club of Southampton is gearing up for brand new greens and a lot more. And now's your chance to save on membership before the fee increase. Take advantage of a $1,000 savings if you join before the work starts in late April and before the initiation fee goes up. It's a great deal, plus $500 additionally in Pro Shop credit. Don't miss out. All the details are at golfsouthampton.com. Become a member now and save big. The course is in great shape, so head on out to the Golf Club of Southampton. Call 287-PLAY and get on the tee.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks, and if you think Closets by Design is just closets, you've got to see their brand new showroom at Phillips and Emerson. It's amazing what they can do. See for yourself how they custom design organization for any space. Garages, laundry rooms, bedrooms, even the man cave. It's all about smart storage that fits your lifestyle and budget. Schedule an appointment to meet with a design consultant and tour the showroom for ideas you can see and touch. Start at closetsbydesign.com.
Checkmate.
I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, Checkmate's mascot and brand ambassador.
Why do you even talk in these ads?
People see me on the trucks, Brendan, so they expect to hear from me as well.
But I have over a decade's experience personally installing high-quality polymer floors right here in Jacksonville.
Well, I'm a professional mascot, riding around on the side of your trucks, smiling at passers-by.
Then could you at least tell people about our 2-stage polymer application process? Give your garage the finishing touch with a gorgeous floor that's guaranteed to last?
A bit busy posing for selfies, I'm afraid.
Years of experience?
Check. Adorable mascot?
Check. The team you need to make your garage gorgeous? Checkmate!
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Liberty Landscape Supply is sponsoring Whiteout Cancer Night with the Jacksonville Icemen, Friday, April 3rd. Wear your Icemen gear in store and grab free game tickets while supplies last. Bring your ticket back with any $25 purchase and get a free 1-gallon plant. Liberty Landscape Supply has been making outdoor projects simple in Jacksonville for nearly 20 years. Find one of the 4 area locations at libertylandscapesupply.com.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, for the sake of this conversation, I'm just going to use this list. It came out in mid-February, ranking all 63 starting quarterbacks from the 2025 NFL season.
Okay.
Okay.
What are we doing? We're ranking the quarterbacks from what?
I'm just reading this list. I'm going to throw the curveball into the middle of it, but this is the list that I'm using just for the sake of the conversation.
Okay.
The 63 players made starts in 2025. We won't bother going down past 15 or 20, but this is the order after the 2025 season, according to NFL.com. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 was Matthew Stafford. Number 2 was Josh Allen. Dak Prescott. Drake May was 4. Justin Herbert was 5. Trevor Lawrence was 6.
Shout out.
Sam Darnold was 7. Caleb Williams was 8. Jared Goff was 9. Joe Burrow was 10. Lamar 11. Daniel Jones 12. Patrick Mahomes 13. Those are the top 2 tiers. Okay, and then we get to Jordan Love 14. Brock Purdy 15. Aaron Rodgers 16. Baker Mayfield 17. I'm going to ask you a serious question.
Okay.
About a non-serious subject, which, it became a headline yesterday based on a tiny part of a quote.
Mm-hmm.
If Tom Brady decided today that he was going to sell his minority interest in the Raiders, and he was going to leave the broadcast booth with the understanding he will be returning in 2 years, and signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay.
Where would at what point on this list would Tom Brady appear this year? At the age of 48, away from the game for 3 or 4 years, or however long it's been.
I'd say top 10.
I wonder. I wonder. And
I'd say 10.
And I don't know if there's 2 statements.
Am I wrong on that?
I said right before Jordan Love.
What number is that?
Love was 14,
14.
But okay, but would you put, and I that's fine. Would you put him ahead of Daniel Jones? I would.
Yeah.
He was
I would.
12, so that gets him up to 13.
Yeah.
Would you put him over Jared Goff? Isn't Jared Goff probably a pretty good one? If Brady came back right now at 48, wouldn't he be about Jared Goff, but without the mistakes? He'd be better.
Couple things, man. 48 is, he can say all he wants. He can get broken half on a hit.
But I will say
I
this.
watch Aaron Rodgers. I can see it in him. It's not quite there
That's fair.
anymore.
He's
fair. 42. I know Benjamin Button Brady is doing just fine with the aging process, but
The only thing that I would say to that, and it's a valid point, is he was bigger and bulkier and slower in his prime. So he never was going to rely on.
Mm-hmm.
He never was going to rely on. It was all about pocket presence, getting rid of it. I mean, how many times have you seen him just go to his knees before he gets smashed?
No, I hear you.
I just marvel at the fact that we would sit here and say that. We wouldn't say that about Peyton Manning, 5 years after he retired, or Dan Marino, or anybody.
They we can't get we can't get gaga over a flag football game.
Oh, it has nothing to do with that.
Well,
But
it does a little
brought
bit
him into the
because that's where
headlines.
people saw him.
Sure.
Look at him throw.
Yeah, no, mine's not based on that. I just base it. I'm just wondering, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I base it on nothing that I saw the other day. I know he's in terrific shape. I know if he went out for 3 months and threw the football and worked out and tried to get in football form, that he would be. That's what I want. Yeah, I wonder if he wouldn't be a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah, E.
Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
As they say in hockey, let's do that hockey.
Well, listen. Throughout this Puck Talk season, we welcome Sean Teagle, the head coach of the Jacksonville Icemen, to the program. We, the naysayers, you and I, have been doubting the Icemen. We've been hammering the Icemen, screaming about the coaching.
Hard questions here.
Tough questions for
Sure.
Sean Teagle.
Yeah, I bet.
Sean Teagle would answer them as a professional.
Yeah.
Week
what they
in and
do.
week out.
Uh-huh.
Never flip us off.
No.
Never
At least-
hang up on us.
Yeah. Right.
Stand tall.
Correct.
And lo and behold, kept grinding, by the way. He kept grinding.
Yeah. Got to grind.
We're making trades. We're building for the future. As far as we knew, the season was over.
That seemed it.
Not so fast, my friends.
What do you got for me?
Well, all of a sudden here, the Icemen, a little bit of a late season surge. Are only a couple, 3, 4 points out of the playoff. Sean Teagle.
Don't let him get in that postseason, coach.
Sean Teagle.
What's going on, fellas? How are you?
Don't let him get in that postseason, Nick.
Nice little run here. What do we got cooking? What's happening?
Yeah, I think it's just been a little bit of everything. I think this group's coming together, and they're galvanizing together. And kind of like you said, people have doubted us. People have counted us out.
Oh yeah.
Now we're 4 points out going into a big weekend, and we're nothing but feeling good about ourselves here, and we're making this push, and we believe wholeheartedly that we're going to get in.
Now, how many games do we have left, Coach?
10.
10 games.
Oh, plenty of time.
So we got time. We got time. We got to chase down these ghost pirates, these gladiators. What do we got this weekend, Coach?
Yeah, we got Atlanta and then Greenville this weekend.
All right.
Both on the road.
All right.
Well,
roadies. Got roadies.
I mean, listen, we've all been around sports long enough. You obviously still active in the middle of it. That success and confidence do a whole lot for a club, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so I'm sure you take the ice with a whole different expectation that comes with getting some positive reinforcement. And so I'm sure that is fun for you to watch and see in addition to picking up the victories.
Of course. And I think the big thing for us right now is confidence and belief in everyone in this building has been huge. And like you guys said, that can go a long way. And I think it's going to push us over the edge here and getting real tight as a group. And kind of like you guys said, getting on the road here, it's important. It brings groups together because, they're going out for dinner and they're always together. So I think this stuff's really important, and we're really looking forward to this road trip.
You're gonna make me scoreboard watch this weekend, Coach. I haven't had scoreboard watch yet. I'm gonna have to scoreboard watch this weekend. So
I like that.
You're gonna have to scoreboard watch the rest of the year.
Yeah, for sure. Well, keep up the good work,
Coach. I want to tell you before you go.
All right.
If you need us to do the miracle speech, we are available pregame.
Yeah.
Great moments.
What about reading a lineup for us here? Get the boys fired up before the game. How about that?
We'd love to come read the lineup.
Yeah,
let us know.
A little bit of bio info. It'd be the best lineup read they've ever got.
Tell that owner of yours to let us know. We'll come over there and read that lineup for you anytime. But congratulations. Keep grinding, man. Go get those road wins.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. We'll get this roll. We'll get you guys reading the lineup here soon.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Perfect.
Appreciate you. Are born from great opportunity. And that is what you have here tonight, boys. That's what you've earned here tonight. If we played them 10 times, probably lose 9. But not tonight. This is the drill.
The drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
How dare you talk to me in that fashion? Who are you?
1010XL.
Oh, yes, I've heard of you. They say you're pretty handy with a sword. Let's find out.
92.5 FM.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Do not buy a diamond in Jacksonville until you check out Beard's Diamonds. Hickett here. You're going to see a much bigger selection, higher quality than those chain store diamonds, and you'll get a better price. Beard's is different. It's Jacksonville through and through. Locally owned by the Lupos for more than 40 years. Amazing reputation, value, honesty, transparency. And they take care of our local customers. A free lifetime warranty, free maintenance, free sizing, free cleaning, free insurance appraisals. They don't nickel and dime you. Everything included at no charge. And Beers loves our local heroes in uniform. Our military, police, firefighters, nurses, 25% off every day, every purchase. And here's something cool. Nobody at Beards is paid on commission, so there's no pressure to sell you or upsell you. Take my advice. Visit Beards. Get to know the local owners. Let them teach you the inside tricks on how to buy a diamond the smart way. So shop local, shop Beards, and get so much more for your money. Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center.
MyGate Rewards members, this deal is just for you. Right now, grab any 2 12-ounce Red Bulls and get 2 of your favorite roller grill items for just $1. When you need a boost, Gates got you. See store for details.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
This is Mark Nato. My son Justin injured his hand playing baseball for JU. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist performed surgery just a few days later, and within 5 weeks, he was cleared to play in the ASUN baseball tournament. Our family has trusted Southeast Orthopedic Specialist for years. For any orthopedic injury, let Southeast Orthopedic Specialist take care of you too.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Firehouse Subs is adding a new heavy hitter to the roster, the Chicken and Cheddar Rancher. Grilled chicken, melted cheddar, crispy bacon stacked high with fresh toppings, and creamy buttermilk ranch. The Chicken and Cheddar Rancher, only at Firehouse Subs.
Next time you head into a Gate convenience store, look for Form Energy Drink, designed to provide energy, hydration, and focus, straight from Dana White and AB, celebrating those who embrace grit, discipline, and resilience in their everyday lives. Check out Form Energy at a Gate convenience store.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative, here to share with you an actual client review.
Dude, these shirts are sick.
Check out the shirts and other sick promo items at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by 5-Star Bath Solutions. Jacksonville Dolphin Baseball keeps the homestand rolling this weekend with UNF in the first River City Rumble of the year. Game 1 of the 3-game series fires up this evening at 7 o'clock. Tampa Bay came out swinging on opening day, a 6-run six. The Rays built a 7-1 lead, but the ballpen couldn't hold it. St. Louis answered, and the Cards got the win. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 9:07 and it's 67 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. It's the 9 o'clock nasty and it's next, so stay tuned right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm faded, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
I love how he has to double back. Right?
What's
he
that?
says it, and then it's repeated. It's, oh, yeah, you got to go, oh, yeah. Let me double stamp that. Nasty time.
It's the nasty time.
We got the Deer Drill mailbag is going to be opened up here. That'll be next segment.
Mm-hmm.
So
I had a little situation yesterday. You'll like this social media situation.
Okay.
As you know, the mogul is
still banned.
He's
still
locked
banned.
up. They
You're
won't
still,
let
you're still a
him
crypto
out.
king?
No, I will be back by. I'm going to be back by the summer, one way or the
Okay,
other.
I want an honest answer. I don't know if I can get one.
Mm-hmm.
This may be inappropriate to ask. I don't want to put anyone on the spot.
Oh, yeah.
Is there right now, do you have a burner Twitter
No.
active
Yeah, he ain't.
that you can
No.
follow stuff
He would know
on?
if I did.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I said it, not to post anything clandestine, but so that you could do all the following and whatnot that
Well,
y'all need to do. That's
I needed
why.
it yesterday.
That's what I mean, though.
But
That's what I
is
asked.
this is okay. As far as burner, because I pretty much will say whatever I think anyway on Twitter, so I don't need the burner.
No, I didn't mean. I
No,
meant
I
it
get
from
you.
following people, like
So
that
anyway-
you're not planning on using because you don't want to muddy the field when the other one comes back.
So anyway, the Metropolitans. I have a TV coworker, Braves fan who is a lot like you. Rubs me the wrong way when it comes to the Braves Mets.
Okay.
Braves fan.
I'm gonna go all out this year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you classify me into the rubs you the wrong way guy. I've been very gracious. I feel like all things considered. So I'll give you something to rub the wrong way with. Feel like he's gonna, like I say in the football, give him what he pays for, right?
This guy,
give him what they
Give him what they expect.
Hey, this guy still tries to say that the Braves had a better year than the Mets
Oh, yeah.
3 years
Yeah,
ago.
right.
Here we
They
go.
did
Right.
because we finished higher in the
The
standings.
most ridiculous comment in the history of sport. But anyway,
Yeah. I guess Houston had a better year than Jacksonville this year.
So anyway, here's how it works. The dude on his site puts out something to the effect of
The guy you work with, the
Yeah.
Braves fan.
puts out something to the effect of, well, Cruz, and it's not all Paul Skeens' fault. Why is everybody ripping Paul Skeens? It would be 2-1 if it was.
Is that how he
That's how he
talks?
That's
sound?
how he talks.
Okay.
He sounds just like
All
that.
right, bet.
Okay. His name is Jason, too, by the way.
Jason.
Yeah, Jason. It's just be 2-1. Of course, I'm infuriated.
Yeah.
Because it's factually incorrect.
Okay. All
so
right.
I couldn't stand it, and I'm on the 1010 site. So on the 1010 site, I respond back.
Oh, you giving them the business on the 1010
I
joint?
respond back, hey, dumbass. At worst case, it would have been 2-2, and maybe, So, so all of a sudden, I'm on the phone yapping with somebody else about the Mets, and I look down and I got Yoda buzzing me. I'm like, why is Yoda buzzing me? What does he want? And so of course I ignore it because
He's
it's
a
Yoda.
part of the esteemed multimedia team
Yeah,
here.
all knowing, all worldly, wonderful soul. But don't bother me. The Mets are on.
Okay. All right.
Well, I hang up and I look down and it's Yoda again.
That means he needs something.
Oh,
If
so-
he double back.
It's a double back.
Is anything clicking in your head now?
No.
No. Yeah.
What happens when you get a double back though? That means somebody. It's
Yeah.
someone important.
It's important.
Yeah. Unless it's your wife, and then you always find, well, you didn't answer. I didn't answer. You didn't answer.
Unless it's my mom, God rest her soul.
God
She
rest her
was just call and ask me, hey, did you have any dinner? Did you eat any spaghetti today?
Oh.
Like, come on, Mom.
Isn't that
Really?
sweet?
You calling me back to back, ask me if I had spaghetti?
Yeah. That's mom, though. God rest her soul. Anyway, so I finally answer. Yoda, what's up? Hey, man, was that you who just tweeted? I go, oh, yeah. He goes, you can't do that. I go, I just did.
You're the mogul.
Well, we took it down. somebody
We've
else
also restricted your access.
And then somebody else responded to Jason and said, Hicken obviously is not going to be able to go 162 without his Twitter account.
Do they know?
So he read through it and knew it was me.
Oh, but I was going to say that they don't know that it's you. That
It's
they
1010XL.
just think
I'm
1010
representing 1010XL.
Yeah.
But I'll just say this. I'm going to start doing it every day.
Oh, no.
Till 1010 gets me my Twitter back.
Oh, no. It's not like
This might be the way.
I mean, you're one step short of accusing them of being the crypto kings themselves.
They might be. Sabotaged by my own station. Free the mogul hashtag.
Scurrilous accusations at 9:12 in the 9 o'clock hour.
What's happening here?
Business model being attacked.
I mean, all I said was, hey, dumbass. Is that so wrong?
Hey, man, I'm surprised in today's day and age, this isn't a bigger story. Maybe it is in Austin, Texas. But, man, that Purdue big man who had the follow-up got away with just shoving the Texas guy underneath the basket. Did you notice that?
You know what? Then don't take out your big man, Texas.
Is that what happened? They took the 7-footer out?
They took out the Vochelonigus guy because he had 4 fouls.
Yeah, but in that moment, you got to put him in.
Yeah.
You got to be playing.
Yeah,
Why is he out of the game?
Why is he out of the game in that moment?
Yeah. But again, it's in the heat of the battle, but I bet you it was noticed there because he definitely got away with a shove. He
A little
shoved
bit of a shove, yeah.
He shoved him up underneath the basket, and that allowed for a really easy tip in. That ball went so straight and so down through the net. At first, I couldn't tell if it actually went in or if it came just short.
There's a couple like that.
Just went like straight up and straight down, and Purdue advances on the last second tip in. The Sweet 16 resumes tonight, and when it comes to March slapness, I guess Dan and I have determined that we just need Duke to go ahead and lose. That helps.
If Duke loses, I think he's cooked.
SOD.
And I need.
You don't think you're cooked? You think you still got a chance to win if Duke loses tonight?
We'll have to look. I'm going to take the 3.
I don't even want to do this bracket stuff anymore, dog.
I'm going to take the 3 brackets and get it all figured out. I definitely don't. Yeah,
it's easy enough that if you have the 3 brackets in front of you, you can literally sit there and point to this game is
here's
critical.
what I'll do. I'm going to get the 3 brackets. We're going to get the drill mailbag. And we come back, I'll have it sorted. Who has what? How many points each person has? Who needs what to win or lose?
Right.
I think there are a couple of teams that if they lose, they're going to hurt different. Like if
you need Iowa State,
and y'all, if Michigan loses, y'all probably can't catch me.
Okay. All right. Well, go to work.
You have Michigan, Arizona, Duke, Florida. So you have 3 remaining.
Yeah.
I have Iowa State, Arizona, Duke, Houston. So I have 3.
Yeah. So if you lose Iowa State,
right
before you're talking about the Final 4.
That's the Final 4.
Yeah.
You guys both
Who
have
does
Michigan.
he have?
He has Michigan, Arizona, Houston, Duke. So he got knocked out down low with me.
Okay.
But he has Duke.
The good news for you two is you still have your national champion alive, and that's a big pointer one.
Yeah.
So I need to get enough points ahead.
You at least have Arizona into the final, so you won't get killed in the 5-point round. But I'll tally up where we are. I'll look at where Taylor had us through the first weekend.
I need Duke and Arizona to lose.
We'll get squared away, and we can do that when we come back as well.
All right. This is the drill.
It's a GFL Friday. That's Green for Life. Trust us for all your commercial roll-off needs.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. This is 1010XL.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Home of the Jaguars.
In the game of vehicle performance and reliability, Atlantic Infinity is always the top pick. This is Hayes Carlyon. Did you know that every certified pre-owned Infinity is inspected, factory-backed, with a limited warranty, and gets the same championship-level service as a brand-new Infinity? Every mile will feel like first class. Check out their full certified inventory now at AtlanticInfinity.com or visit Atlantic Infinity off Atlantic near St. John's Bluff.
Hey, Hickett here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. For all your skincare needs and all your skincare products, nobody better than Beaches Dermatology. I had a hydrofacial there a couple months ago, and man, oh man, you want to talk about a great gift. Go to beachesdermatology.com, order up one of those hydrofacials for your lady, man. She will be very thankful. They are terrific. But if something does show up on your skin, get a check before the summertime. Go see Dr. Boudreaux, Dr. Metz, Dr. Fader. We'll do the Mohs surgery if you need be. Hopefully you don't. And also want to announce that Dr. Blake Boudreaux also seeing patients at our Atlantic Boulevard office starting in April. That means no matter what part of town you live in, Dr. Boudreaux has you covered as he travels between all 4 of our locations. That's right, 4 different locations. So if something does show up, go to beachesdermatology.com. Find the location best to serve you. I got the one off Solano Road. Shout out to all the fine folks over there. You'll be glad you did. For all your skincare needs, all your skincare products, Beaches Dermatology and beachesdermatology.com.
After an accident, the last thing you should worry about is how you are going to afford a lawyer. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, there are no upfront fees because we don't get paid unless you do. You heard that right. We don't get paid unless you do. Our team fights insurance companies every day to pursue the compensation our clients deserve. It's that simple. Get started at CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campione Law.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville. Triumph did a really cool thing last year, Greg. They went off-road. What's happening with Triumph?
Well, not only did they go off-road, they threw all the chips on the table. Ricky Carmichael personally developed this motorcycle for them. So if you haven't seen the Ricky Carmichael 450, you need to come see it. Also just released some Enduros this year. They've got a full lineup. You're going to love them.
Talking Triumph, the latest off-road Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic near Regency. Check out cyclesofjacksonville.com.
Make more birdies with pointers from the pros on Brunch with the Tour with Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser.
Tour news, tips, and inside info.
Teed up on Clearwater Irrigation. Tuesday morning at 8:30 on 1010XL.
Your AC's broke, it ain't no joke. Call Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. FloridaHomeAC.com.
Which school won the first NCAA men's basketball championship?
When your homeowner's insurance policy is up for renewal, it's a good idea to shop around to find a better plan. Southern Oak Insurance for over 20 years provides Floridians a clear option. SouthernOak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
The Oregon Ducks won the first NCAA men's basketball championship in 1939. They defeated the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Southern Oak Insurance, our family protecting yours.
And that concludes the Joe C. Jack of All Trades show. Tune in next week where I'll be installing my own French drain.
Joe, wake up, man.
Hey, John, I must have dozed off.
We finished those projects you started.
Whoa, my seamless gutters are actually seamless.
And they're connected into underground PVC drain lines.
And my sprinklers. Wow, look at that coverage.
Next time, just call me first, Joe.
I will, but I ain't singing that song.
Clearwater Irrigation
and drainage too.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
I was born in Louisiana.
The Legends 90th birthday celebration. Live. Buddy Guy, 90. Saturday, August 22nd, St. Augustine Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now at AXS.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Oh, tremendous news! Yeah. I'm so excited. I want to sing and celebrate for the majesty of song.
We're going to get to the...
my baby gonna be hold her tight. Gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always been when it's right, while waiting till the middle of a cold, dark night. When everything's a little something of day. And you know the night is always gonna be there anyway. Take it easy! Great developments in the break, ladies and gentlemen. Despite And this is the sports god's little G shining on Dan because he's an alma mater guy and he fights for his team the whole way. And the sports god's little G said, Dan, despite the fact that you blew your national championship pick, you're going to be so far ahead of E that he can't catch you. I am in safe haven.
Well, here's what we have done. We've
safe
updated
haven E.
through the games last night. Dan has 54 points. I have 48 points. E has 45. So Dan is up 9 on ET. Well, Dan and ET both have Virginia, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
They both have Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
They both have Arizona over somebody that's already been eliminated.
We both got UConn.
You both have.
We both got Duke.
Yeah, you both have the same pick. So the only way, if Duke wins,
he gets that 6 points, but that ain't enough.
It won't be enough. Now, I can still catch Dan, and ET can still catch
That's
me.
fine. Catch me all you want.
But these are the games tonight. Catch me outside.
About that.
These are the games tonight that matter. I'm the only – we all have Duke.
Mm-hmm.
We all have Michigan. I say all. We all three have Duke. We all have Michigan. You guys both have the same picks. You both had Virginia. They're out. You both have UConn. I have Iowa State, and I have Michigan State. So those are different. You need –
I need Duke to go all the way, right?
I don't. If some other stuff doesn't happen, that won't be enough for you,
bro. I'm trying to work here.
Yeah, you're. I mean, look, I'm not counting anything. The odds of me passing Hicken, looking at this to me, only because Arizona looks like suck. I like the fact that I like Arizona getting the 6 at the end.
Yeah,
I like my chances of that. So, I think the chances of me catching Dan are greater than the chances of you catching me. But both are up for grabs, but Dan will not.
You've got to have Duke win the Natty.
Dan won't be.
That's how I said.
Yeah, Dan won't be, and if it doesn't go right, that might not be. For instance, if Michigan State and Iowa State win tonight, that might not be enough.
Right.
If Arizona beats Michigan,
right.
It won't be enough. In fact, because you'll
be too far
Michigan.
behind.
Yeah, you have Michigan.
You got to be
in the
within.
final.
You got to be within 6.
You can't lose. You need either UConn or Virginia to win tonight.
Well, Virginia ain't playing.
What do you mean? Oh, Tennessee. Yeah.
You need Tennessee.
You need either Tennessee, because you both had UVA winning, so you need.
Go Rocket Top.
Yeah. I have Iowa State, and see if you guys lose that game. Then if Michigan beats Iowa State, it's not going to hurt me as bad.
I'm so happy.
That's good for you. You're going to at least be. That's one slap that you won't receive, and one that you'll get to give. So ET, prepare. You're getting slapped at least once, my man. Operation Donkey Gate.
Slap the goals out my mouth. Man.
Yeah, slap the goal. You better take them out. Huh?
Slap my grill out.
That tortilla can come in awful quick.
Man, I love E. It's going to hurt me to slap him.
Well, I don't know, man. You chank him around a lot.
I'll shake him.
Walk in, give him a little shoulder. He squares up with you, doesn't he, E?
I need to holler at HR, man.
All right, so I'm going to take these home and keep them updated, and I'll let y'all know. So it feels more like a bracket contest now that we're paying attention.
Oceanside Cleaners brings you Deer Drill. Oceanside Cleaners, 3 locations to serve you now. I mean, there's nobody better. They are the best, the creme de la creme in cleaning. They say if it's got fabric, they can clean it, and they have. They clean my outdoor cushions. They'll clean your lab coats. They clean anything if it's got fabric, and they do an unbelievable job. They pick up and deliver for free. Oceanside Cleaners is the very best. Now they have a one in St. Augustine, obviously off South Side, Ponte Vedra. They got kiosks, 24/7 kiosks. They are a great time saver, and I love working with them. So check them out, Oceanside Cleaners.
This is where you turn to us for the importance. This is where we hopefully have come through for you. We get some follow-up letters. Thanks for the advice. It worked out just like you said.
I hate to read this one. This is a bad one from the dude, man. This comes to us from the beach, and I feel bad. I'm not going to name the guy's name because this is terrible. He shouldn't even be writing this. I mean, there's the answer here. You guys are going to lose your mind when you hear this one. You ready? Dear Drill, my wife is having an affair with an old flame from when she was in high school. He was just released from prison after serving time for murder. I've forgiven her, but I told her to stop the contact. She said she'd rather divorce me than do that. I would have to live with what's going on. I love my wife, so I compromised for now. She has now put me out of the marital bed, and I'm not allowed to touch or hug her. I still do my husband-type chores. Please, I need your advice.
Well, this is, I don't, I don't know. I've never been an easier piece of advice. And you can pawn it off on us. You know, the guys told me that I should do this, and then don't look back. Pack your bag. Go. And here's the problem, man. I mean, the real problem is I ain't messing with a murderer. There ain't no woman worth it. You put me in an unbelievable position here. I'm not doing any more chores either, by the way, honey. Chores are over. No, get your stuff and get out, man. Go live your life. Stop it. Get the divorce and go.
Once again, my Gaston has never been so flabbered. Not only no afternoon delight, she cheating on you. You
can't hug her. I'm not allowed to hug her.
You can't hug her.
Right. Out of the marital bed.
You're doing your husbandly duties.
Chores. He's doing chores.
The great American bodyguard once said, spinal. You need to grow you one, bro.
Oh.
Pack your bags to get up out of there.
Get out, man. DivorcemenOnly.com. There you go. I just solved it for you. Call my man. You're good to go. DivorcemenOnly.com.
That one hurt. Dear Drill,
What's going on? It's the betification of the American male.
Oh, that's bad. Dear Drill, a year ago, my husband and I speaking of money. This isn't from Alec Bone's parents, but
Straight
Dear Drill,
cash on me.
My husband and I loaned my son and his wife $6,000 to pay for the doctors to flip my daughter-in-law's baby so she could have a natural childbirth.
Okay.
Did not know that. You can do that now, I guess.
Apparently.
Since then, she has been extremely rude and verbally abusive to me. I'm not allowed to visit or post any pictures of the baby, even though her mom stayed with him for 3 months. I want my money back. How do I ask for it?
Was it a loan or a gift?
Mm-hmm. It says loan.
Okay,
my
well,
son,
if it's
but
a loan, then just, I don't know. This is a difficult time right here. Women act crazy when they just had babies, man. Lots of relationships get fractured for a long time based on young new mothers and mothers-in-law. That's as old as time. So you're the grown-up in the room here, Mom. Step back, okay? Don't exact a pound of flesh. Just sit back. If it's a loan and you want your $6,000, come up with the parameters of the loan. I would suggest let it breathe a little bit. Let it breathe. You got a long life of grandparenting here. We're going to start it with this little tit for tat in our feelings. That's her mother, man. That's different. If your son had the baby, you'd probably be there, but he's the man.
Now, is it son and daughter-in-law?
Yeah, no, yes. It's the mother-in-law and the daughter whose mom is closer than the mother-in-law she's been rude to.
Hey, son. I'm going to need that loan back expeditiously.
Oh.
I need that. You had more time, but since your daughter-in-law want to act like this?
Yeah. We're also, here's the deal.
Capiche.
There's also this. We're getting the mother-in-law's perspective on all this.
I know.
You know, so, and I would hope that the husband, the son, can differentiate where he should step in and tell one or the other, hey, let's back off for a second.
I got one for you. Hey, son. Go holler at the people at Loan Pronto. Do what you got to do because I need that straight cash.
Well, if that'll make her feel better, then,
I got one more.
I would suggest let it breathe.
Y'all remember Alan from The Hangover?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, that's my boy, him and Carlos.
The Wolf Pack?
Yeah.
You remember Hangover 2 and they go into Alan's room? He's mean to his mom and such.
Yes.
He's ticked off.
It's the beginning of the movie, right?
Yeah. I guess there's no dessert. You know, things like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want you to think about that as I read this Dear Drill letter. This is another one that I'm disappointed in the Googans today.
All right. Well,
Dear
why
Drill,
we're here. We're straightening them out.
I have a 42-year-old son, Wade, who has anxiety, depression, and a wild temper. He receives minimal, below poverty level disability payments. Wade's father and I give him money when he says he's hungry and out of food. We're retired. Wade claims his lack of money is the system's fault. Wade also imagines he can earn a living in the music industry. I'm beyond tired of this.
Okay.
I'm a retired teacher. How do I help our son become independent? Wade says our family is broken and doesn't work as a team. I've got my own bills to pay. 42-year-old Alan in his own room, and she wants to help him become independent. Honey, that ship is past, but I'm sorry. You guys give the advice.
No, you cut him off. Cut him off. Son, that's it. I love you. We have tried every way we can for you to gain some autonomy and some independence. We're not wealthy people. I cannot continue to bankroll you.
Yeah.
until the bitter end. So, and just that's all you can do. And then look, he's going to this miserable, freeloading sack of blank.
Yeah.
Who has made an excuse for himself his whole life. Guess what, buddy?
Yeah.
I'm anxious too. My anxiety level rises decibels every morning just doing this show.
Yeah.
We're all anxious. You big soft serve ice cream cone.
Yeah.
Kick him out, kick Wade out, and tell him to come back when he's got a gift to offer. Jackass. Get rid of him, Mom. Come on. He's making you miserable. Enough already. 42 years of that? Stop it. It's one thing if they appreciate it.
Right.
And they're contributing. And they're, I'm all for it. But this is just, come on.
I go drop Wade off at the corner store over there off of Emerson. Get him my Toyota Avalon and drive off because odds are Wade ain't going to know how to get back.
Wade. Good luck on Emerson.
Good luck on Emerson, Wade. I hear they got good burgers across the street.
Thank you, Oceanside Cleaners. They're cringing. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Short track, short stacks.
Oh, Lordy, what a mess.
This Sunday at Martinsville.
Gonna win at Martinsville.
Powered by the Plumbers and Pipefitters Local Union 234. From the station with the most horsepower, 1010 XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Pickin here. See clearly with the Eye Associates and trusted optometrists Zachary Boskool and Alice LaFlamme. From comprehensive eye exams, dry eye care, glaucoma management, diabetic eye care, and more, Dr. Boskool and Dr. LaFlamme are dedicated to protecting your vision. Immediate availability at all 5 Jacksonville locations. Schedule today with Dr. Boskool and Dr. LaFlamme by calling the Eye Associates, formerly Bow9 Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet Betchkel, MD at 296-0098.
The Clay County Fair is celebrating 40 years of rides, music, food, and family fun. April 2nd through the 12th. It's your main man, E.T., and I want to see you there with 1010XL. Get the details at claycountyfair.org. The Clay County Fair, 40 years of fun.
If your lawn took a beating this winter, listen up. Prosser here for Julington Creek Pest Control. They've just started the first of 3 rounds of premium granular fertilizer. No cheap liquid fertilizer here. Custom blended for Northeast Florida lawns. Their certified technicians apply slow-release nutrients. Rebuild your lawn thick, strong, and green over time. Plus, they protect your home from pests and termites. Call Julington Creek Pest Control today. Our family serving yours since 1984.
Got a dent or a scratch that needs fixing? San Jose Collision in Mandarin offers expert auto body repair and works with all insurance. Family owned and locally trusted. San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
Stop letting high-interest debt weigh you down. Pay it all off in days with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan. It's a completely hassle-free way to cash out your home equity with no appraisals, no paperwork, no waiting. Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan uses AI-driven technology to get you approved for cash in as little as 1 day with a rate that's at a 3-year loan. One client got $100,000 approved in under 24 hours, wiped out all their credit cards, started a home improvement project, and cut their monthly expenses by $1,500. Call Loan Pronto now and see how much cash you can get. No hard credit pull up front. Imagine, this time next week, you could be credit card debt-free. Loan Pronto, A-rated by the BBB, with nearly 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. That's 999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. On approved credit, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
Here's a nugget. Crazy story yesterday's Mets game. Guy in section 121 has a heart attack. Wife starts frantically yelling for help or a doctor or nurse to come over. One random guy in the section said he was neither started doing chest compressions and saved the man's life. He said he was a doctor or nurse and he started doing the chest compressions and saved the man's life. Eventually, paramedics showed up, took over, and assisted the fallen man. The hero went back to his seat, sat down, watched the rest of the game. No fanfare, no attention. Just wanted to watch the Mets win. When the game ended, he walked out like nothing happened. Don't know his name, but he saved a man's life, and he's a hero.
All right.
That's awesome, man.
It is.
Congratulations on that. I mean,
Fast acting.
I just learned something.
Yeah.
I've saved somebody's life before.
Have you?
Last year at the Tuesday at the concert. For military appreciation.
Okay.
A gentleman, I think he was having a heart attack.
Okay.
And everybody was kind of just standing there, and I didn't know what to do. I just looked around, and I screamed. I said, "Help! Help!" And I ran over there, and I got the security folks who was on the bike, and they came over there and helped the man out. Your boy.
Shout out.
Shout out.
What'd you learn?
I learned, just for future reference, if you're meandering around the facility here and just talking, I like to talk to the coworkers, stay engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you're out in the hallway, apparently we're on some sort of delay because I walked in here and I was listening to the commercials playing, thought I was fine, and, Dan's midpoint.
Mm-hmm.
So just for future reference.
Yeah, we're on a delay.
Probably for me, yeah. But I thought here it was like live,
Oh, for sure.
Right? That
so
would
we
make
can
sense.
swear, and also the people in the building wouldn't know that we swear.
Well,
as long as you hit the dump button.
As long as I hit the dump button.
Right?
Does this ever happen to you when you're on your phone and you go to ESPN and somehow it pulls up like ESPN UK or ESPN something else? For the life of me, I can't figure out how to get it off to something else. It's disastrous. I don't know what I do. I don't know what I hit. I don't know how I did it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to know anything about cricket or the EPL, I'm your guy. But then I figured it out. But that did happen to me. Not going to lie. These are good games tonight, man, especially that East region where you got St. John's, Duke, and you got UConn, Michigan State. I mean, I feel like St. John's is the long shot of that 4. But the one interesting thing about this race for a national champion is that of the teams remaining, because you've got all Power 5 teams in the Sweet 16, now half of them are gone after last night, there's really no huge surprise if one beats another. Like, you could almost pick any of the now 12 teams left and match them up. And if one beat the other, I'm not saying that some wouldn't be mild upsets or surprises, but nothing shocking at this point because you don't have any Cinderellas. Iowa's the closest thing, and it's hard to call them that.
Right.
It's too much success, but I'm not sure Iowa has a national title. By the way, Purdue has never won one at all. Mr. Eden Kendall set me straight on that. And he also reminded us that they don't care if they're a football school. Indiana, that is.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I guess Iowa would be that team now? Maybe who?
This year?
Yeah, right now left.
There's nobody.
Yeah, well, there is. If you're the longest of long shots. I'll ask you this. Was Villanova a Cinderella?
Yes.
Yeah. Then Iowa will be. They're a 9 seed. They'll be the lowest again.
Oh, yeah.
And, they're not. This is not a prediction of Iowa winning at all. But if there were a year where they could Cinderella their way in as a 9 seed and win it, it might be this year. I mean, right now they're going to face an Illinois team that they're, really familiar with. I wonder how those two did against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Check that real quick here.
Check that.
Yeah. You're right about the Big Ten, though. Boy, they are living large these days.
Man. Then, you know what? Pound your chest. We do. We do down
for
here.
Sure.
They 100% should.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And they're going to have maybe 4 of the 8. You got Illinois, you got Iowa, and you got Purdue that are already through to the 8. And you got Michigan going tonight, which you would imagine is going to win. All right, here's how Iowa and Illinois, or as Ron Zook would say, Illinois did this year. Let's see. They played Iowa played Illinois at home in January. They lost by 6.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. That was their only matchup this year. You know, you could say this about the Big Ten and the Big 12, and to a degree, the SEC is they do get tested, man. I'm just looking at Iowa's season. You know, just as you go down, they played number 7, they played number 4, they played number 16, they played number 5, they played number 13, they played number 9, they played number 24, they played number 3, they played number 9, all before you get to the tournament, right? You get used to playing that level of team that they've seen here in these first 2 rounds. Yeah, Villanova as an 8 by the is the answer to the question. That's the lowest seed to win,
right?
And Iowa as a 9, the I guess the only one left of this group, right? There's no one higher than a 9, is there?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Texas was an 11.
Yes, Texas.
Yeah.
Texas had a great tournament.
They had a great tournament. They were right in that game.
But you can't. It's hard to call a program like Texas with all that money.
100%.
Yeah.
But they were an 11 seed, and
But
so,
yes, they were in the play-in game.
But it
yes.
would have been no different than what you thought if UCLA went from that play into the Final Four, and you didn't consider them a Cinderella. They're the long shot. It's probably the better way to say it.
Yes. That's fair.
But Iowa, I wonder, they may teeter between long shot and Cinderella, if especially if it's their first ever natty. I believe it is. You know, that would add kind of to that mystique a little bit.
We have the Masters coming up in just 2 weeks, and it is going to be awesome. And the cream rises to the top at Augusta, and I look forward to it. I saw there's a Rory documentary hitting here in the next couple days. I think it's, I don't know when, maybe April 1st, I'm not sure. And he and Bryson played together. And Bryson DeChambeau, by the way, is winning tournaments. He looks great. Rahm could win. DeChambeau could win. Rory could win. Scheffler could win. And a couple Masters things that I noticed of late. Well, anyway, Rory has this documentary, and they were both on number 9. They hit real close to each other on the green. And they're walking up. And it's funny because, remember, Bryson said, Rory didn't say a word to me. Well, they did talk there.
Okay.
And they said, I'll putt first. So I think I'm closer. And Rory admits that, look, there's some gamesmanship here. You know, you want to putt first because you want to make the birdie and put the pressure on the other guy, on the opponent. Because they're both, what would you say, about 12 feet? Look like about 12 feet.
I don't know exactly. I just know that
both makeable birdie putts. They're both in great position.
I think they were a little shorter than that, but that's going by what I read, not by what I remember seeing.
Bryson says, well, why don't we I got an idea. Why don't we just flip a tee? And he goes, flip a tee? This is a Tuesday at the public course. This is the Masters.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that people kind of got on Rory a little bit about that. I 100% agree.
Well, when you post
because
something,
there's a rules official right there. Let's get him to.
When you post something on social media, it's immediately advantage Bryson. That's his terrain.
Fair enough. Good point.
You know, he's got that market cornered when it comes to the YouTube golf and the activity on. He's done, you know, the Bryson goes way beyond trying to break 50 with Steph Curry.
Right.
He has little giveaways where he tries to hit a ball over his house and make a hole in one. I saw one where he's hitting like foam golf balls from his living room up to his like balcony until he makes it, and he gives away a car, you know, not him personally, but through his sponsorship. So yeah, if you're going to have a battle on social media, you're probably not going to win there.
Who do you think has the best scoring average all time at Augusta? Like, who's first and second?
And I would think it would be Tiger.
I would too.
And they're not first and second?
Tiger's first.
Okay.
But there's somebody nipping on his heels.
Okay.
That surprised me a little bit.
Well, Scotty's won there twice, right? Is it Scotty?
Yeah, no.
Nipping on his heels it gave the implication that this guy's still currently playing. Is that
okay?
Is that accurate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So a current player's second best score, is it Schauffele?
Every day I'm shuffling. No.
Okay.
A Tiger is played 100 rounds, 71.3.
Wow, that's barely under par.
Best is a 65. This guy is a 71.39. There's one other guy with a 71.98.
Okay, so this guy's an active player, 71.39. How about like Hideki Matsuyama?
Nope.
Adam Scott?
Nope. All good guesses.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of guys that are...
Let me read you all the guys around him.
Okay.
Tiger's first. Jack is third.
Yeah, I would have said him second, obviously.
Freddie is fourth.
Yeah, who's known for playing great. These, by the way, those are three guys that were known for playing Augusta good. Like Freddie,
And Jack and Freddie kept playing well into their 60s.
I was going to say another Tiger comparison. A better one might be Freddie, who also had periods in his golf career where he was shut down due to injury, but there he would summon it. So that's what makes me wonder about
Tom Watson is 5th.
Another good Augusta player.
Bernhard Longer is 6th.
Is it Mickelson?
Mickelson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mickelson.
Yeah, I figured that's who it was.
Yeah. Yeah. I also saw this thing, and I don't know where I saw it, but there is now the Masters has this site where you can, any shot that they have ever, you could call up and watch.
Wow. It's amazing. I wonder if that's AI.
I don't think it's, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, like an app or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could call up any shot.
Any shot
like
that they
dating,
have.
like back.
Yeah.
Man, well, and would be especially interesting how when you go back far. E.T., we grew up. You did not. They didn't start showing the Masters until the back nine. Forever, my whole childhood, I never saw the front nine.
Really?
Any of the holes.
Yeah.
It came on in the afternoon, and they did not
just
show.
the back nine.
They might show you like sometimes you get lucky and they'd be on the 9th hole, or you'd see a highlight from the 8th. But forever, all you saw was the back nine.
Wow.
All right, we got to take a break. Make the turn for home next, right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Mike Dempsey here for Big Number One Duval Ford. Did you know that Duval Ford offers a mobile service that comes to you at home or at work? Get oil changes, filters, battery replacement, recalls, and more with no extra fees. Same dealership quality delivered. Easy online scheduling with live technician tracking. Also available for fleets and commercial. On-site service at your convenience. Contactless payments and paperless invoicing. Serving Jacksonville and surrounding areas, Duval Ford. Schedule your next service at DuvalFord.com.
Come visit the best sports restaurant in town. That's Big Dogs in Orange Park, known for great burgers, huge wings, pizza, salads, and special nightly events like trivia and karaoke. You'll all love it at Big Dogs Restaurant in Orange Park.
Looking for adventure? Need a machine that works as hard as you do? CF Moto has you covered. At Ride Now Beach Boulevard, we've got CF Moto ATVs and UTVs built for any task, any trail, anytime. Tear up the dirt with the trail-tested C-Force ATV lineup or conquer through terrain with a Z-Force UTV. Find your CF Moto ride today at Ride Now Beach Boulevard or visit ridenowbeachboulevard.com. ATVs and UTVs are for riders 16 and older. They can be hazardous to operate. CF Moto recommends an improved safety training course.
Attention men and women, if you'd like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
Hey, Hickett here for my friends at ITP Partners. We're facing interesting economic times, right? Dow goes up, Dow goes down, Dow goes up, Dow goes down. Tariffs, I can't make sense of it, but my guys at ITP Partners can. Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money, and that is a comforting thing. It's the experience, it's the expertise, it's the knowledge, and it's the openness of Chris Bryan, Jeff Hartman, Reagan Wright, Dan Abel, Janice Cobb, and Reed Wingate. They're always there for me, right? Always there for me. And listen, 3 generations of Hickens have invested at ITP Partners, and they listen, and they give us each individualized strategies where our goals become their priority. It's a great time to get in the game. ITP Partners are always there to help. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Easy to get a hold of, or call 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners. They're my financial partners for life.
Make Capital Glass and Shower Doors your premier choice for top-quality glass solutions. With over 40 years of expertise, their team specializes in commercial and residential projects. From elegant shower doors to modern frameless enclosures, they've got you covered. But that's not all. They also offer glass railing systems, glass wine cabinets, and much more. For unmatched quality and service, choose Capital Glass and Shower Doors. Your vision, their expertise. Visit online at capcoglass.com.
You've always known Beard's Diamonds for, well, our diamonds.
But have you heard about our watches? Beards is proud to introduce a new and exciting selection of luxury pre-owned Rolex timepieces. If you've tried to find a Rolex these days, you know how hard it is. But Beards has scoured the country to put together an incredible selection of pristine Rolexes, thoroughly inspected and fully authenticated. These are like new Rolexes, all the most popular models, GMT Masters, Submariners, Sky Dwellers, and more. Come in today and check out our new collection of amazing timepieces. And if you have a Rolex to sell or trade, Beards buyers are here with top dollar offers. Beards Diamonds, always looking for new ways to give our customers the finest quality and the guaranteed best value price. Locally owned and operated for more than 4 decades, Beards is your trusted source for fine diamonds, exquisite designer jewelry, stunning engagement rings, and now the finest luxury pre-owned Rolex watches. Come find the Rolex of your dreams now. Beards Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Little baby done. Where's your mama gone?
Chippy, chirpy thing.
Far away.
I wish this had never come about. I'm not gonna lie.
Where's your bottle gone?
This
Little
sounds like,
baby done.
You know who?
Take it easy.
You know what this music sounds like? It sounds like what Aaron Rodgers has in his wireless earphones when he's relaxing in his ayahuasca retreat. He's listening to this, just feeling himself, right? Darkness.
Ooh, chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep.
What?
Ooh, chirpy,
He's
chirpy,
down.
cheep,
He's
cheep.
down in the dumps.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact,
Seth Greenberg picking St. John's tonight. Get a little of that
SOD.
ET action, huh?
SOD.
Stand on Duke.
Stand on Duke. You're about to DOD.
Get us out of here.
And I don't mean drive her off the deck either.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Morning, Mike.
Hello.
What's cooking today?
Well, on Jaguars today or me personally?
Either one.
I got Yankees and St. John's back to back today.
Oh, that's good.
4:35 first pitch, 7:10 first tip.
That's always fun.
4:35. Very nice.
Yeah, little.
I wish the Braves played in the afternoon. I can't even get that to fall my way. I don't want it up against the other stuff I want to watch.
That's a good Friday right
I got
there.
my
We could be possibly, if it's quick, we could be 2-0 before the Braves. Crack the seal. Well,
crack the seal
on the season.
I'm gonna.
Who's on the bump for the Yanks tonight?
That's a great question. No, it's Schlittler.
Schlittler. Dad, don't. Why? Why did you?
He's got a new pair of pants.
Why did you do that? By the way, just a word of advice: friendly baseball.
Does he slit his pants?
He might have. Right down the middle.
Friendly baseball fan advice: do not use the Brave as your marker for how many wins you want to get this year.
I'm just saying, I'd like to get to 2.
Sure.
I don't really care, man.
I'd like to get to 2 by Wednesday.
I just, right on.
All right. Let's shift gears and go to Jaguars today.
Jaguars today. All
what
right.
do we got cooking there?
Today, I saw that. If you guys saw that piece, you may have. I know you were talking about a couple of things over at ESPN, but the teams that have improved themselves the most since the end of the year.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It's weird. Like,
they had
whose
us
rosters
ninth, right?
are that improved.
Yes.
And then they lean so heavily into the compensatory pick formula. How does that improve your roster?
Doesn't it? Down the road, it might.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Right. Maybe it does. A year from now. I thought that was kind of interesting. So our main question today is, compared to season ended, you lose to Buffalo. You felt however you felt, or you even take it back to the end of the regular season.
Sure.
Do you feel now that this team is headed in a better direction, or a little worse, about the same?
Great question.
That kind of thing.
They lost 2 important cogs to this 13-win season.
Right, and it depends on how you ask that question,
actually
too.
3. I mean, listen, we got to give Dewey some credit, too.
He started a lot of games, but I think I'm not too worried about his impact.
I think they would tell you there's an expected improvement in year 2 from the players they had that we didn't see.
We saw a lot of improvement, though, from a lot of guys who had been here for a while. You know what I mean? had their best
But
years.
continue. What if Parker Washington now, though, is
what if
80
he is?
catch,
It'd be great.
1,300
Or
yard
what if
guy?
he's Brian Thomas Jr.
Well,
and regret? You know what? I don't expect that, but
Right.
you
I
never
hear you.
know.
But it could happen.
And also, the whole Myles Garrett thing. You know, is he going to be available in trade? I heard you guys discussing it. 3 firsts is an awful.
It
lot.
is an awful
3
lot.
firsts and Trayvon Walker.
That's
like, come
that's
on,
that's
man.
a lot easier conversation to have on sports radio than it is to make a deal.
Like you're one twisted ankle away from what
for
you
sure.
do.
Yeah,
You
right.
know what I mean,
And
But
I
he
do.
is
I
so
will say
good.
this: the only thing that makes it not crazy talk is that the Rams did a lot of weird stuff like that.
Oh, they do.
So if James Gladstone, Tony Vaselli, and boys thought 3 firsts would win you a Super Bowl, then they would consider it maybe more than just crazy talk.
Maybe you're right. And also, not only did they change Myles Garrett's contract to make it more affordable for the next 3 years, they are also the team that's proposing extending the window of how long you can trade your first rounders up to 5 years.
Could be coinciding.
Did they think we're going to put Myles Garrett on the trade block and we want to get as many firsts as we can possibly get? I wouldn't put it past them at all.
Yeah, for sure.
Have a great show.
Thank you very
Have
much.
a great weekend.
You too.
That's been a GFL Friday.
We're
Go Iowa State.
Our
go
work is
Michigan
done.
State.
Where's your mama gone? Little baby boy.
Chirpy, cheep, cheep.
Swerve, ride.